Hey guys, Merry Christmas again.
Merry
This time I
Christmas
have
type 2.
this time I have Alex with me. He couldn't make it
Hey,
yesterday, hence why we're doing another one today.
yeah, I'm glad I was able to make it this time.
Yep. So, how's Christmas been for you, buddy?
It's good. It's been good so far. Just because I've had 2 weeks off from my job, so it's been pretty nice.
I'm in the middle of my weeks off from my job, so
So yeah, it's pretty great.
yep. So, well, I'm going to start asking you a few questions we had asked yesterday since you weren't here. For one, what has definitely been your favorite Christmas movie?
Oh, my favorite Christmas movie, without a doubt, is we were actually just watching it the other day. It was Christmas Vacation.
Oh, so many people were saying that yesterday. Dan was saying it. Eric was saying it so much. I know. Christmas, Sugar was full.
Yep.
Yep. I'm like,
Save
the
me
one
the dick,
right
what?
here with a big ribbon on his head. So
Head.
I can tell. Eric, when he shows up, he loves quoting that.
I know. I think one of the reasons is cousin Eddie, played by Randy Quaid. He's every scene he's in, he just steals the show. But the movie
uh,
that still holds up today, given people getting together for Christmas, going shopping, and all that stuff. It's relatable in a weird, twisted way.
yep. So, what are of your favorites? Like for me, one of my favorites has to be Santa Claus, the Tim Allen
Oh,
one. The Tim Allen one.
okay.
Like, what do you think about that one?
I haven't seen that one in a while. I remember liking it or as a kid, but I haven't seen it in a long
What
time.
about the sequel?
I haven't seen the. I think the first one was the only one I saw.
Well, I can tell you this: the show is actually pretty dang good.
Oh, the one that's on Disney Plus right now.
Yes,
Hmm.
it is definitely good. And when people are saying, "Oh, it looks cheap," it's matching the aesthetics of the other movie. What the other movie wasn't this. Ooh, I mean, it looked great, but it was definitely not this mega spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, I think with Disney Plus, people are expecting everything to be uber high budget or something. That's not always going to be the case. It's like with
No,
any streaming service, you
we should be
know.
lucky it was being made in the first place.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean? And it
yeah.
shows that Disney hasn't cut ties with Tim, like people kept claiming, because, oh, he's a Republican. It's like, guys, stop it.
Yeah, I mean, who else is going to do Buzz Lightyear voice? Oh, except for
Uh,
in the Buzz Lightyear movie.
I was going to say was, well, Chris Evans.
Oh yeah,
And to be fair, there's been other people who have done Buzz Lightyear in the stuff like in Kingdom Hearts 3. That wasn't Tim Allen.
yeah. No, it was a pretty good impression.
Again, that wasn't Woody, but that was
That was
obviously
his brother. That was
who's
Tim. I
always
mean,
doing it. Who's
yeah,
always doing them
his
in other
Tommy's
things.
brother.
But you can never you can barely tell. You can tell like a slight difference, but for the most part, it's like, who's ever heard of someone having a vocal twin?
Yeah, I know, right?
You know what I mean? It's just like, well, hey, Tavia. So yeah, what about favorite version of A Christmas Carol, not counting the Muppets?
Dang, I hate you.
I, I
But,
know everyone always picks the Muppets, unless you're Nerdette, who says she feels the Muppets are nightmare fuel. Yeah, Tristan thinks that because apparently her brother would keep showing the Phenomena Muppet, in front of her when she would wake up seeing him and be like, ah.
Well,
So I'm
that's just
like,
mean.
I know. So I'm like, well, if that's the case, I don't blame her for assuming most of them, except for Elmo because he likes to be tickled.
Yeah, yeah. Elmo, that just causes a whole other thing just drilled in your brain. Yeah,
Tickles.
yeah. I like the Disney one,
Oh,
the
really?
animated one.
Yep, that was also a
Yeah,
popular
that
one
was
last
good.
night.
Why you,
No,
Ebenezer?
no, no. Let me do. Why yours, Ebenezer, the richest man in the cemetery? I do a pretty good Pete, don't I?
Yeah, I know you make Pete scary.
Well, he was scary in that one.
Yeah, he really was.
I hate to say that about Jim Cummings. I adore Jim, but it only took until more recently for him to actually do a serious Pete. Up until that point, then when he started with Goo Troop, he's always done the goofball Pete. The Pete who's like, yeah, the skeezy slime ball, but never doing the scary Pete that we sometimes would get. But I mean, lately he's been doing better. But for the longest time, I always like. And the funny thing is, the guy who did Pete in that Disney Christmas Carol, well, he only did him one other time. He's the one who did him in DuckTales.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't stop stealing. I could end up in jail thanks to pearl wisdom.
Right, yeah. I'm trying to, because I haven't seen many other, like,
How
I
about
have
Scrooge?
seen
How
other
about
Christmas
Scrooge?
Carol versions, but I saw them a long time ago.
Wait, what about Scrooged?
Oh, screw! I've seen parts of it. I really hear it's really funny. I want to see that
It
one.
is.
I saw the ending of that one when he goes to Christmas Future and he's getting burnt alive. I'm like, oh, there's that nightmare feel for you.
Right now, how about how about the Jim Carrey one?
I haven't seen that one.
Okay, it could be also people who have done their own take on it, like say the Jetsons Christmas Carol,
Yeah,
or
I've seen a bunch of those when I was younger.
Mr.
Like I think
Magoo, Mr.
Mr. Magoo
Magoo.
did one. I remember.
Yeah, and that was a really good one.
Yeah, did the Flintstones do one?
Yeah, oh yeah, the one that was like a play, like the Bedrock Bug.
Yeah, yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to, because I know there are like so many different versions. Like I've seen over the years, and they kind of like blend together. Except for like the ones I mentioned, those like stick out so much to me. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I have to really stop and like think about that.
Apparently, yeah. Eric will be joining us in a little bit.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep. Oh, I was going to type something on.
Right, I gotcha.
Yeah, but how about any besides Christmas Carol? Oh, actually, another one that would be popping up. Whoop, there he is. Hey, man.
Hey, bro.
A guy can't even take a shower in his own house.
As long as you don't go outside, it's freezing out there.
No kidding, dude.
You want to know how? Yeah, dude, it's cold up here. I hear the wind blowing, and it dropped to like 16 degrees according to my phone.
16. You're lucky. You want to know what it is here?
2 degrees.
2.
You're not going anywhere.
Single digits, baby.
Yeah, well, it's 2 degrees. It's freezing. Well, no, we were saying on a tape. Do you mind Tape joining us again, or?
I was kind of hoping it would just be the three of us or something.
All right. Well, I know Saggy will be joining us too because she didn't join last time.
She's fine.
So yeah, okay. Eric's here because Tavia. Eric's here because he's a good friend with Alex, just like with me. But for the most part, we're trying to keep it to people who didn't show up last night. Again, Eric's the one exception. All right. I hope you understand.
Get the special badge of honor.
Yeah. But yeah, Alex just said his favorite Christmas movie is, of course, Christmas Vacation.
Yes.
And I did the shitter was full line already.
I got plenty more. Like
no. I want to right here.
I'm going to look him straight in the eye, and I'm going to tell him what a cheap, lousy, no good, rotten. Hallelujah!
Holy shit! I gotta look it up. Hold. Christmas.
And there's also the. It was just browsing. It's a.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be bad if it wasn't. I guess it wouldn't be Christmas if the stores weren't any hotter than they are.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay. Hey, if any of you are looking for any last-minute gifts for me, I have one. I'd like Frank Shirley, my boss, right here tonight. I want him brought from his happy holiday slumber over there on Melody Lane with all the other rich people, and I want him right here with a big ribbon on his head. And I want to look him straight in the eye, and I want him to know what a cheap, lying, no good, rotten, flushing, low-life, snake-licking, dirt-eating, inbred, overstuffed, Ingrid, blood-sucking, dog-kissing, brainless, dickless, hopeless, heartless, fat-ass, bug-eyed, stiff-legged, spotty-lipped, worm-headed sack of monkey shit he is. Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the title?
Yes.
I was just watching it the other day too, and it still holds up. I still absolutely love it.
How was I doing that?
Yeah, that was good.
I just found it on WikiQuote.
No, I've been watching reaction channels like randomly, looking at Christmas movies this year, and a lot of people are reacting to that movie for the first time, and they're like, "How have we missed this? This is actually funny." Or they've reacted to the previous vacation movies, and now they're watching this. They're like, "This is such a sequel line." Randy Quaid is Eddie. God bless him.
Oh yeah. That's again what Alex was saying earlier.
He's one of the big reasons the movie is so good.
Good, sir. Thanks. I had the metal plane.
His heart is bigger than his head. I appreciate that, Clark.
I know. Whenever she would turn on the microwave, I'd wave it short out, and I forget what drool like a monkey and forget where I was.
What?
What? I know. Eddie, anything I could do for you? Get for you? Coffee, drive you out into the desert, and leave you for
Yeah.
Okay, here's a different question we had asked, Alex. What are some of your favorite cartoon, TV show, whatever Christmas specials?
Yeah. Sorry, hang on one sec. Can you say that again?
Your favorite either cartoon, TV show, whatever Christmas specials.
Yes.
Ooh. Well, I think the obvious one is the Peanuts, of course.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
kissed my dog. I got dog germs.
Meh.
Yeah.
I am a big Peanuts fan, so of course
So
that
am I.
would have to be there.
Yeah, but yeah, well, for example, you also have stuff like Doug, from Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Ah,
there's-
But that was a dark one.
It really was.
The Nicktoons had everything. It seemed every Nicktoon from Doug to Danny Phantom had a Christmas episode. My Life as a Teenage Robot had one. Rocko's Modern Life had one. Hey
Oh,
Arnold
poor
had
Jenny
one.
was the on the My Life as a Teenage Robot
I
one.
know a fugitive for of crime she didn't commit.
Technically, she did, but not under her control.
Well,
Yeah.
no, she's a robot. But yeah, the Hey Arnold one got dark. If you know anything about what happened in Vietnam, Mr. Wynn's story of losing her daughter is tragic.
His
I know that was oof. Yeah.
I'm glad not only they got together, but Helga, God bless her for sacrificing.
Yeah,
her
and then at the
happiness
one time
and
her mother did something, kind and wasn't being a drunk. And yes, she was drunk. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
drunk
pass the Tabasco, dear.
I know, but the fact is, it's like, wait, so she waited in line for hours to get those boots before.
Boots.
Yeah, you're just like, wow. And it's not a case where like, oh, this was meant for the sister. No, she waited in line for Helga specifically.
And Helga's enjoying it until. Oh no! The one thing I want is what Arnold needs.
These are really good boots.
I guess you have a guardian angel looking out for you. Huh, yeah. Hey, who would give me coal at Christmas? Don't look at me, Oscar.
Right. But
So
yeah,
now we're talking like also any sort of other cartoon specials in general for like
yeah.
I'm trying to think.
It's the 65th anniversary of How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Well, yeah, of course.
I
Oh my God.
Stop this Christmas
This
from coming.
coming.
But
how?
And then the Grinch got an idea. An awful idea. The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea. Yeah, by the way, on the Universal official channel for the theme parks on YouTube, they've been doing somebody has shown up as the Jim Carrey Grinch and doing all sorts of things, like doing a podcast. Good morning, Whoville.
Oh my God.
Brilliant.
As well as also reading his own book. Yeah, taking the noise.
Noise.
Oh, how I hate it so. Okay, calm down, Grinch. Remember your take therapy. Do your breathing exercises, and you stop. I know. Go back. Go back. Go. But
Yeah, I like a lot of the classic ones, of course. Rudolph, Frosty, all those ones.
I do that. Every hold on, I got to find it. Every Who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot, but the Grinch,
dun,
who
dun.
lived just north of Whoville, did not.
Boris
The
Karloff.
Grinch hated Christmas, the whole Christmas season. Now, please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason. It could be that his shoes were too tight. It could be his head wasn't screwed on just right. It could be, but I think, and that the most likely reason of all may have been that his heart was two sizes too small. But whatever the reason, his heart or his shoes, he stood there on Christmas Eve, hating the Who's. Staring down from his cave was a soury, grinchy frown at the warm lighted windows below in their town, for he knew every Who down in Whoville beneath was busy now hanging a holly Who wreath. And they're hanging their stockings, he snarled with a sneer. Tomorrow is Christmas. It's practically here.
Gonna read the whole book here.
No,
Yeah, I was about to say. Was there another Christmas-related question you had, Rob?
we had a bunch of Christmas-related ones.
wait,
Favorite Santa Claus in a movie.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait, I gotta do this. Given the choice between the two of you, I'd go with the Caesar
Yeah.
But yeah, favorite one for you?
Favorite Santa.
Because for me, it was Miracle on 34th Street was Richard Attenborough was my favorite.
Oh God.
I chose Jack Skellington from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Just how into the role he gets. Why Zero? That wonderful nose.
Tavia, I get it. We're not going to be talking James Gunn. At least maybe not until Saggy if she shows up. But until then.
Yes. And Douglas Seals, the Sultan from Aladdin, who played him in
Ernest.
That was a good one. I feel like
you already did the quote last night, Eric. So
I did. But now I'm going to quote because Santa Claus goes personal.
A close personal friend. Rest in peace now, John Cherry, the creator of him.
Yes. You know, Vern, there's two things I've realized that they could grow being in this alligator farm. Number one, the cool lemon lime taste of Sprite is much better than 7-Up. Yep, and they never, under any circumstances, do this to a gator.
But yeah, of course, also Mellow Yellow.
Mellow Yellow, Mountain Dew, or Mellow Go.
This live stream is not sponsored by Sprite, by the way.
I know.
Hey, look at all the cream cheese I got. Hey, wait, you're not going to start a fire as long as I'm stuck here. No, Vern.
Ho, Merry Christmas, Vern. Jeez, I think the movie just shut him out. I love that. That was a good critic joke. You got to be honest. I think the movie just shut him out.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. That's a tough one. There are a lot of good actors who play.
There's Bad Santa. There's Fred Claus. There's all the
Tim Allen.
There's the ones from the Rankin and Bass specials, like The Life and Times, and the one with Mickey Rooney.
Oh yeah.
There's so many, but you can't pick one.
Oh, there's also the one from Arthur Christmas, who's very forgetful. Merry Christmas.
I want to see that movie. Here, it's really good.
I forgot who said, but someone said Ed Asner from Elf.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I finally sat down. I finally forced myself to sit down and watch most of it.
Santa!
And I was laughing. James Caan was the perfect straight man to give Will Ferrell's answer.
Yeah, can you guys give that look of like, why am I in this movie? What? Why am I even in this movie?
I know. Why? It's Sam the Eagle and Muppet Family Christmas. Why am I here? Yeah, we could talk Muppets Christmas all day. There's like 14 specials.
I know, Eric, you listed them twice yet. You don't need to list them again.
I don't.
It's like Santa Claus, you know.
I know. It's the 30th. It's the 30th anniversary of the Muppet Family Christmas. The Muppet Christmas Carol will stick to that.
You think you're disappointed? I spent 3 months of surfing lessons for Zip. I know. I'm just like. I mean, Fonzie, you mean well, but your mother deserved it. Especially, that's a waste of money, a major waste of money for 3 months.
They're weirdos, Fonzie. Yeah, but they're nice weirdos. Yeah.
By the way, when I asked what's my favorite take on A Christmas Carol, I picked this.
Batman Noel.
Yes.
Oh, you know that.
I mean, it has Batman in it, so.
Oh yeah. I mean, come on! You have Jason Todd as Marley. You have Catwoman as Past. Superman as President. Joker as Yet to Come.
Oh, jeez.
No, that was great. We talked about that and just some random guys. Dark Knight before.
Oh yeah, we watched that. We watched that. That was
great.
that
on the screen.
And we're not gonna be able to do it tonight because I'm doing this from Firefox. I can't share audio, unfortunately.
But
I might have to skip that question for now, though, on the Santa Clauses.
Okay, well, speaking of Muppets, I did just watch before my shower. I watched Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. Like I did.
Who are we, Mom?
I couldn't care less.
I love that blooper reel. Just like, whoa! Did you see
even more bloopers than that?
That was funny.
But the drum just kept rolling, and Jerry Nelson and Frank Oz were just like, okay, now what do we do?
I know, but I just also, eventually, like, he just likes rolling it.
I know. Wait.
Speaking of Christmas, someone said this. Ford, nice to meet you, Ford. By the way, rewatched the Disney, Flintstones, Looney Tunes, and Muppets versions.
Excellent.
Nice.
Excellent.
And yeah, the Looney Tunes, Yosemite Sam. And as for you, Cratchit, you're fired.
Perfect choice. But I also thought Daffy and Bah Humduck was a good one.
Oh, yeah. Bah Humduck. I like the timber.
But although, talk about one that actually had to be where the Tiny Tim character does not die.
Surprisingly. Oh, isn't that swell?
Yeah, well, to be fair, though, it really, because really, they weren't important to the story for once.
Yeah, that's which is surreal because you think it would be.
Oh, it's Daffy. Daffy's not going to. You'll have, yes, having fun. He's going to die. He's going to be, well, we'll snap him out of it. But, and which is the unfortunate, I've noticed there's one thing that bothered me about a lot of Christmas carols when they put other characters in the role.
Yes.
It's when they have it be that they only change when it comes to yet to come. When if you actually look at it, just most of the time, Scrooge is coming around by present, not by yet to come. Yet to come is just what cements it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Spirit, I didn't want this to happen. Please tell me these events can yet be changed.
Because that tells you though that technically, if Scrooge, if his, I think the way I always saw it was him starting to warm up during present was proving that if his nephew had ever gotten him to join in one of the things, he would have already started to accepted it.
Right.
That's how I like to look at it.
It's always implied that mischievous side, that side that used to love is always is somewhere deep down inside, but it's just so bogged down because of all the misery of his childhood and the loss of Belle.
Oh, Belle, yeah. And that's the other thing I've noticed. People always seem to always either keep or drop Belle, and I've noticed.
No, they keep or drop the sister.
That's what I meant. The sister is what I meant. Right.
Yeah. God save you, Uncle Scrooge. Merry Christmas. Bye.
Yeah, I mean,
I can see that at some points just because it's probably like because some of those specials are like really short.
Definitely. I already did the line earlier. Why, you're Ebenezer, the richest man in the cemetery. Oh yeah, that was one of the only few times where Scrooge is actually being sent to hell, aside from the musical version where he actually,
the musical.
Yeah, where he's actually in hell.
Yeah, I actually remember there's another live action one where that kind of happened too, where he was like in hell or something. It was really freaky. Maybe, I don't know.
There goes Jacob Marley. No, it cannot be. Looking older and more wicked than ever. I knew he was.
Marley, our hearts were painted black. We should have known our wicked deeds were.
The fact there's deleted footage of that's only in the TV version. You can find that on YouTube.
I know. They put his bows in shackles.
Double ironed and exhausted by the way.
It's like, it's so obvious those two would be Marley.
Of course.
I don't think, but of course they have to make Robert so Waldorf says something to do. Leave the comedy for the Bears, Ebenezer. No.
There's more gravy than a boat about the two of you. No.
More gravy than a grave. Where do you get?
Oh yeah, gravy than a grave.
Where do you get these jokes? With their little frosted teddy bears. No.
Doom, Scrooge! You're doomed for all time! Your fate is a horror story written by your crimes, your chains. Okay.
Tonight's musical Christmas is brought to you by the song stylings or lack thereof of Robin Willing.
Everyone's a critic.
Yeah, credit. And now for your Jewish one.
I would say this though. I just realized something. You know something that the Flintstones Christmas Carol had a moment of that very few did, at least in the kid versions?
I give up. What? I haven't seen it in a while.
Referencing that the sister had died, and then referencing
right.
about eventually like she died a young woman, and then mentioned like but she gave you her son, my nephew. It's like I keep forgetting. I'm like.
Yeah, happened I know that happened in the George C. Scott and Alistair Sim one.
Yeah, but I'm talking for the kid versions, for these animated versions.
Kid versions usually delete that.
Yeah, but the fact that Fred is the one that actually does, and again, I got to double check the guy who did him during that point.
And a reminder that the Flintstones wasn't originally meant just for kids; it was meant for adults and their families. Families originally. The very first that was the first cartoon originally made for prime time.
That was the Henry Corden version actor doing him.
I remember because he was in the majority of the Pebbles commercials when I was.
He lasted until 2005, and then Jeff Berman's been doing him ever since, with James Arnold Taylor filling in on occasions.
That's bon appetit. Set up.
I do a good Barney laugh. Like.
Hey, Fred, what do you think? Hey, Fred, you got to break that 7-10 split. Watch and learn, Barney. Old Twinkle Toes Flintstone knows how to bowl it struck. Hey, bowl it well. Ding, 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 ding.
The fact also that you realize that Jeff Berman, he's still good. He is becoming one of the gods of voice acting lately, especially with some of the others, passing away.
You know what? Tough You know what? Top 5 Mel Blanc replacement. It takes the people you could say is the next Mel Blanc, or the Mel Blanc of our time, along with Jim Cummings, Tom Kenny, Billy West, and Tress McNeil.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Nick Neil, oh bother! I've been doing the Winnie the Pooh Christmas for a long time. Christmas.
Yep.
I've been like Christmas is what tickled like Beth.
I was afraid of that. Oh, actually, the Christmas Carol was, I think, it looks like his last time doing it. No, it wasn't his last time. Never mind. His last time doing it in a film.
In a fit, yeah, that was 1994 was like the last bastion of Hanna-Barbera specials. They took like a long break and just focused on Cartoon Network after that.
Yeah.
But
again,
like all focus was on the Turner networks. Now that Cartoon Network had gained steam, I think.
Yep, and also you still had the wait a minute, wait, what? Seriously? Oh, right, 94. That was definitely one of the last times that the actress Jean Vanderpyle who voiced Wilma.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like when you find out Nicole Jaffe did, or somebody else, whoever the second voice was for Daphne, did her from there all the way to the 13 Ghosts.
Right. And B.J. Ward was Betty in that one.
Ah.
Oh, and Don Messick was still around, and he was Bam Bam.
Yeah, Don Messick, I don't think died until 90.
3 more years. 3 more years.
Yeah, 3 more years, and then Zombie Island paid tribute to him at the end.
Right.
Again, re-race Ruby. We miss him every day. Rosie.
Yep. And then, of course, John Stevenson was still Mr. Slate. See, I'm no Scrooge. No, I am.
I think I definitely, for Santa Claus, I was thinking about it. I think I liked definitely John Goodman when he did. Yeah.
John Goodman and Santa and what?
It was in the remake of A Year Without Santa Claus that they did.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
But what else?
I like the one that showed up in.
Well, you do know someone else that he's voiced, right?
Who?
Yeah, he was also Evil Robot Santa.
Oh my God! Yeah, Evil Robot Santa.
Well, at least for the first time, for the first appearance.
Yeah. I can't believe I didn't mention Futurama last night. I love the Evil Robot Santa.
That's a good one. That might be my favorite.
It's Tommy Ray gun. Jump. No,
by the way, Alex, have you seen A Christmas Story Christmas?
I heard good.
It is. It is.
Rob is my witness. He says it's good.
It is.
He said it was good too.
Yeah, it is very good. What I like about it is that you can definitely tell its heart, and that it is so dedicated to the actor who played the old man. Even though he passed away long ago, it's a reminder that people keep forgetting. The old man loved Christmas. People keep on always saying like, "Oh, the old man was this." Like, no, the worst he ever got was when he when he said, "Oh fudge," but he's being like any dad, and it was the mom then who was getting mad at him.
Whenever he was a grumpy old man, but he knew when to soften. No, like when he softened, but he.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and basically the whole plot of the movie is that the old man had literally just died right before Christmas.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like that. I know we talked about the Garfield special last night, but again, when what the grandma was talking about her husband saying,
"Oh yeah,
men like him didn't think they could show much affection around the children, but I think he made an exception during Christmas time. I think it was his favorite time of year."
Pat Carroll just
we will miss you.
But yeah, no, it was that's from my hair special. It's like I totally get it. He just the old man, he just celebrates Christmas in his own way. It's his own personality.
Of course, the lamp is like the fact that he is. That's again where you're just laughing at. Like he's so desperate to keep a good spirit. He's like, oh no, it's like, wait, this is my gift.
Like the statue.
I know, but this is my award. This is my award. He doesn't realize he's trying to deny that he got screwed over. He got gypped. It's like this was your reward for all the hard work you put in at work.
And then he's like, "Oh, do you know what this is? It's a lamp."
Yeah, but then of course the wife is just all like,
"Oh, only one thing could turn me away from glowing hot sex in the window." Orphanity brought to you by Rich Chocolatey Ovaltine. No, I can still.
But the best part though is how the movie ends. The Christmas Story Christmas. Do you want to know how it ends?
Yeah, I think I know what it is. So
Spoiler
go ahead.
alert. Three,
Spoiler alert!
two,
Spoiler alert!
1, go.
Ralphie, throughout the whole time, has been trying to do a big novel. He hasn't been able to get it right. And at the very end, it turns out his wife sent what he had his manuscript in instead of his obituary for the old man, and they printed the whole thing. And it opens up. It's the story of A Christmas Story. Ralphie is one of those cases where in universe the character is creating what was for us a novel, and then he starts to read it, and it transitions into what's his name, the creator
Oh yeah, the guy you originally
Bob
wrote
Clark in the Bob Clark's voice.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, I remember.
And I'm just
yeah,
like
I remember.
that.
No, that's a fun way to end it because people forget or don't know that that there's a bunch of Ralphie stories. They started off as short stories.
The Parker Family Saga.
The Parker Family Saga in a magazine. Like you don't realize that. It's like when you find out, as I did.
In fact, Christmas Story wasn't even the first; it was the third.
Yeah, and that Emmett. It's like how I found out Emmett Otter was a book in 1971, one done in a magazine as well.
Of course, we also found out. But we also found out that further, Bob Clark was the director. Sorry, it was Gene Shepard. Gene Shepard.
That's who it was.
And he was the narrator.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I gotta do this. Because every kid in my playground would do this. I triple dipple dog dare you. That did it.
I know. Oh yeah, and the fact he would still do the voices for various things like My Summer Story and all that.
Nice.
Now, granted, to be fair, even in the books, it was always said it was Ralphie doing it, so it makes sense actually.
Nice. Hey,
yeah.
guys, he lay there. My brother lay there like a slug. It was his only defense.
Right, but I was say was that, but yeah, even though you have Bob Clark in, he did one of the follow-ups, My Summer Story or It Runs in the Family. It was still.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, well, they didn't have any of the actors returning. You had a different person as the old man and the mom and all that. And you had Kieran Culkin as Ralphie.
Oh, really?
Oh, Macaulay had a brother. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Now, granted, it was like almost 10 or 11 years since the last one. So, of course.
Well, I can understand why I haven't. Many people haven't heard of it.
But then, of course, you have Christmas Story 2.
Oh, God.
The less we talk about that, I'm fine with Christmas Story merchandise, but a second movie like that, I could do without.
No.
I never
everyone agree. And thank God this movie negates it entirely.
Thank God, yes.
Yeah, I know. It's like when that remake comes out, but then you do the other remake that's actually good or the sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, geez.
Exactly.
The guy who actually did this one, who did it, he he actually is the guy who directed the first Flintstones movie and its prequel, Viva Rock Visits, and Jingle All the Way.
Really?
You get it. Don't let him sitting on your lap.
and Beethoven.
Beethoven. I forgot Beethoven was big at that time.
Oh, geez. He also did Snow Dogs and Are We There Yet?
So this guy directed the new Christmas Story that just came out?
No. He directed the Christmas Story 2.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense.
But then again, he also did the Scooby-Doo live action stuff.
He did.
The prequel, Mystery Begins and Curse of the Lake Monster. Those ones.
Oh, not the other one.
Prequels.
Right.
Okay.
Like, here's the thing. I think Jingle All the Way is so stupid. It's a guilty pleasure of mine.
It is. I saw it at my grandparents'.
Come on.
And I just watched because it was Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad.
I know, absolutely.
And
put that cookie down!
No!
Down, cookie, down!
Down.
Of course, you're quoting critic there again.
I know, but Wade punches the reindeer out. Hey, you started it.
You started it.
But honey, what did you get for me? Duh.
Oh, gee, that was the most perfect ending.
Yeah. Then he goes to the factory full of Santas, and it's just like, what is this?
Right.
I want to know it. Why is one of them the Big Show for professional wrestling that just chokes him out?
Little buddy!
I know. Hogan told him, you want to be in Arnold Schwarzenegger's next movie, you got it. This is what he came up with.
Talk about a Santa with muzzles.
Oh, I get it, because Hogan did that Santa.
Yeah.
That's what I say. Well, yeah, but even though it wasn't Hogan,
I know.
people kept thinking it was Hogan, though.
Oh,
No, it wasn't. He
No,
turned
I
heel.
know it was. I know it wasn't.
He
But we
turned
kept.
heel. He was NWO at that point.
No, I'm just saying. But because let's be honest, because of the fact we never see the guy's face, he had a similar build, and his voice sounded similar to Hulk Hogan.
Oh, well,
There's a reason.
Actually, there's not without reason, because Paul White, the Big Show, the Giant, so whatever you want to call him, does a great would imitate Hogan and actually does a great impression of him.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was. I wouldn't be surprised if he
Probably
was told to do that voice.
You probably channeled him. He even did the hulking up at a couple of points. Oh, the funniest thing was, yeah, he actually did a gimmick where he came out as different wrestlers. He actually came out as the showster with the red and the yellow and coming out to Real American.
I am a real American.
Merry Christmas,
Like I said, I'm just so glad they got as many of the actors back from A Christmas Story. Everyone,
Yes.
The only one they couldn't get besides the old man was the mom because the actress had retired.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah, they got Zach Ward back too.
Zach Ward.
He was the one. He was the one who's like, I triple dog dare you.
Oh, okay.
And of course, Alex, I know him also from Postal.
Oh, right.
Sid Farkas. The guy had yellow eyes. Guys, you were either a toady or a victim. But that's just all what we thought of as being a kid. So we loved that. My friends would love that, and they loved the Sandlot because it was just what we would have probably done.
Yeah, of course.
And everybody would he would have played baseball, rain, shine, sleet, snow, snowstorm, the end of the world, apocalypse, whatever. But of all the activities we did besides that, swimming at the pool is what he tolerated the most. So you're killing me, Smalls.
You're killing me, Smalls. Of course,
killing me, Smalls t-shirts now. It's amazing.
Again, I could so see Lois doing, you're killing us, Smallsville. Instead
yeah. Yeah, and I actually did meet the guy who said that when we went to the convention, Rob, remember?
I remember.
Yeah, he was really cool.
You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing us, Smalls.
I'll never forget I did a double take on at the TV once when I'm like, wait, that guy's face looks familiar. Yeah, it's the Kill Me Smalls guy, and he's trying to get an iced tea out of the freezer, but he can't. I think it was Sobe Ice or something like that.
Oh,
like that, and I'm like, wow, his face has not changed since he got older.
No, it hasn't.
It's like when I saw the Jimmy Fallon reunion with Saved by the Bell. I'm like, holy crap, Mario Lopez looks the exact same now. Slater is still buff and handsome. What's going on, preppies?
I know, but
yeah, I remember that.
How many sitcoms do we have growing up? Each had like every 1 or 4 Christmas specials every year.
I was about to say.
Who can forget when Roseanne did a Halloween Christmas Carol instead?
That's right.
I don't think I ever saw that one.
I haven't seen it, but I'm aware of it. But that was clever. Let's be honest.
She always did a Halloween. The Halloween was a Roseanne specialty every year. But yeah, Home Improvement will always do one. There were like 4 different ones with Urkel on Family Man. I've been looking in this landfill for 3 hours, and I still haven't found that doll that I lost from Laura. Oh, she'll hate me for the rest of the holidays.
Yeah, well, was there one where he actually dressed up as Santa, Urkel?
I think there was one. I can't, but I'm blanking right. I remember the one where Carl wants to win the contest, and he talks Steve in, and they have to do the Elf and the Santa animatronic. My hand's getting tired. Switch hands. And then there, of course, Full House did one. So perfect. The Step by Step, where the mom and dad got arrested for trying to do some last minute shopping. In jail. The Family Ties did one. Cheers. No, Cheers did mostly Thanksgiving. Now that I think about it, but. And Growing Pains and Saved by the Bell always had one where they kind of took in an orphan who was in from the cold and to help them for Christmas.
Oh. Although nowadays you always have to be careful with that.
That's right. Hey, it's the office Christmas party. That's what she said.
Yeah.
That's what she said. But
and Seinfeld. Yeah. Seinfeld means Festivus for the rest of us.
Actually, there is one Christmas comic story I'm going to show off. Just let me get it loaded up.
Is it Jingle Bell?
No, it's not Jingle Bell. Although that could be another one I could show.
Just I was just I didn't think so. I was just asking.
Give me a moment. I'm
Sound
doing
like Kermit doing that. I didn't think so. It was just hey Kermit, now's your chance to be my new partner. Oh, who's your new partner? A snowman. The heck you say?
the heck you say.
Can I come in and warm up? Okay, so you know it's cold.
Yeah.
You know it's cold when the snow. Hey
The
Fozzie,
snowman needs to warm up.
Fozzie, how's the weather we're having? It's so cold. How cold is it? It's so cold. When I opened up the refrigerator this morning, a polar bear was inside trying to keep warm. Speaking of which, I see Coca-Cola everywhere. I got to mention the
The
Coca-Cola.
polar bears, yeah.
The packs
Polar
are
bears
coming.
and the Santa packs are when you know it's Christmas.
I agree. I think everyone who grew up like us will agree. Once the Santa packs are there, you know it's officially Christmas.
Santa packs are coming. Santa packs are coming. Santa.
That's
a catchy
Coca-Cola.
That's a catchy jingle, like when we wish
The
you a Merry
Hershey
Christmas with the Hershey Kisses. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my god! And they still. I think my favorite's still like the M&M one.
Yes, the M&M one will never get old. He does exist.
They
do exist.
They made a sequel.
Santa?
They did. That's right.
Where
Santa?
Santa? And J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons and Billy West say, "Hey, I work with him. You do? Yeah, he's the guy, yellow M&M."
Okay, I found it. This is one of my favorite DC holiday stuff. It has a bunch of stories. I already showed you at least one or two of them, Eric. One of which is it's the origin of Santa.
Right.
You guys see it?
Yeah.
Further, look at this Frank Quietly cover.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, season's greetings. But yeah, first of all, look at this.
The origin of Santa.
Well, look familiar?
Yeah.
Except, look at this. It's an ice planet or like a snow globe.
Oh my
Wait,
God.
I gotta make the joke. It's cold in here. It's half cold. I don't know what it's called. Huh? Wait, I gotta do the Family Guy Christmas. Hey, I'm on vacation. Happy birthday, Jesus.
Right. But much like Clark, landed, was found, beat bullied, was able, but in this case, he was able to observe everyone. Had a girl he was close with, and he always just wondered, like, all these people, all these families, we can look out at them now and imagine a different scene in every one of them, but they have no idea we're watching, that someone's out there. I could be doing more. You can't change the whole world. No one can. Maybe I can't, but I can try. So then he's then decided to take his own journey, and he feels instead of flying, he chose to walk as a man. And when he got up there, he took out the crystal that came with him, and
the workshop.
Ho! I love it. No monsters to slay, no villains to bring to justice. I bring hope one day each year, one gift at a time. And there's Superman. But look at this. Doesn't he look awesome here?
Oh my God, it's so badass.
But then he looks like this.
It looks like jolly old Saint Nick.
Yep, but yeah, and here's another one that Dan DiDio did with Ian Churchill was these pirates are attacking a young couple with a woman who is pregnant. He's able to save them all using a kraken.
Remember, folks, Aquaman could do anything in salt water, so don't laugh at him.
So when he shows up, he says, the men, her friends, dressed like kings with a caravan of cars behind them. And behind me, the star burns brighter and more beautiful. I turn back to woman, and suddenly it all makes sense. Because what is Arthur of Atlantis?
King?
And these two are like kings.
Oh.
I think I see where this is going. This is
Three kings.
It's Virgin Mary. I guess.
I'm sorry I have no gift to give. No, Sea King, you gave me the most important gift of all.
And he smiled at me.
Yep. Oh yeah, here's another great one. Look at the artwork on this.
Whoa, that looks meaty.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And here's one. A day without sirens. I showed you the ending of this one, Eric, so don't spoil it yet.
I won't. It's like,
Gordon at first feels like, oh, that's ridiculous. That I'm asking, saying, oh, no, put down the bottle, put down the guns, put down the drugs. They're like, yeah, that ain't gonna happen. So get ready, everyone. This is gonna be Christmas is always gonna be the toughest. But then eventually, they mostly get like a cat stuck in a tree and nothing's happening. It's like. It seems like everyone's taking part. no one can believe it. So it's like, it's just shy of 24 hours, and there have been no calls, no shots fired, no body bags unzipped, no families shattered. The only explanation that I can come up with is that grace still lives in our city. We should all walk away from today carrying a little hope in our pockets. But then as soon as it's 12:01 a.m., there's a homicide. Back to work, everyone.
Oh, Jesus.
And yeah, it couldn't last, you know. Yeah, but you're smiling. If the whole city, this city, was able to set the crap aside for one day, it means they can do it again. That's something, and you don't. That's something. You don't think so? I forgot. I forget. I used to love this time of year when, even when things were at their worst. The department gives detectives a clothing allowance. End of the year, you're supposed to buy a suit, but we all just played Santa with it. That's why detectives are such crappy dressers, playing Santa. What's your excuse now? Did you just make a joke? A miracle.
Oh my God.
But the patch is out and digital CF disengaged. Emergency services are once again live and we're done. Holy freaking Luya! I'm going to sleep for a week. After I shower for a week, next year we should play A Day Without Garbage. Sure, I can see that as a stop motion holiday special. But stop motion? Never mind.
Yeah.
Just rest easy knowing you did something special today. You really think so? Do you think this one day is going to make a difference? I know so. Never discount the healing power of a little hope, Kara. Oh, we see stuff with Nightwing.
It's a wonderful note. Oh, jeez.
Yep.
Clarence, I'm not ready to. I want to live again. I want to live again. God, please, God, I want to live again.
We see the different, Blue Beetles.
Nice.
All taking part in things throughout history. We see some stuff with Huntress.
Oh.
Yep. And then we see stuff with the Teen Titans.
Nice.
Great artwork again.
Yeah.
We see stuff with some of the Leaguers and what's his name? They called it like, look, mommy, Chewbacca. It's Shaggy Man. Shaggy Man.
Wait, I got to be there for my the Star Wars Holiday Special.
Oh God.
Yep, but they bring him along.
I'm only watching that with riff tracks from now on. Forget it.
Yep.
Yeah.
They bring him along so they don't miss out on the party and everything.
I
love this. That's Dinah's fruitcake. Better him than me. But everyone's happy, and they even give him a gift. He starts to wonder, like, Shaggy Man knows Shaggy Man was enemies. Must kill as many as Shaggy Man can. Shaggy Man strikes now. Catch enemies by sir. Well, here's yours. Go ahead and open it. It's a stuffed bear, and I love it. Maybe Shaggy Man can return for store credit. Aww.
For all the claims.
But then here is my... that was done by Alan Burnett and Kevin McGuire. You can still tell by the facial expressions.
Right.
But then here's one of my favorite. Dr. Light.
Oh, yeah.
Kimio Hoshi, just working late at night when Mammoth and, from the... Shimmer from the Fearsome Five.
Yeah, the High Five.
Yep, show up, and it goes like, I don't have time for you. Get out of my office! And look at this artwork.
Nice. Looks like an Alex Ross painting.
But it's not. Of course. Yeah, putting up a good fight against them until the light goes out, and we get a reminder. She's afraid of the dark.
Ironic.
She is actually painfully afraid of the dark to the point where she openly admits as she's humiliated that she has to sleep with a nightlight.
No.
It's like when you find out Storm is actually claustrophobic.
Oh my God! Yeah,
but she stored a light and everything, and is able to use it to take them all out, and blinds Mammoth. Let there be light. Great stuff, and a final shot there. So how was that?
I want to read that. I want to.
Yeah, looks like fun.
Yeah, it definitely.
DC Comics looks like fun.
Yep, and then Eric mentioned Jingle Bell.
Oh.
This is
I just want to see a picture. We don't have to see the whole thing.
I know, but yeah, these are all done with Paul Dini stuff.
Of course.
Come on.
You mentioned. You mentioned fruitcake. Hey, I rewatched the Pee-wee's Christmas.
Yeah.
The
Yep.
running gag, he's always fruitcake.
Now, of course, now people have to remember the joke is the fruitcake goes bad when it's done, when it's baked badly. The old running gag of it. So that tells you everyone in Pee Wee's Own World is bad at making fruit.
Everyone in the that make the fruitcake, including Miss Yvonne, can't make a good fruitcake. Well, I might as well put this fruitcake back in this in my special place.
I mean, obviously that's not. I don't think the writers did with that in mind, but that's usually what it means.
But the fact that he actually turned it into, I used him to make a new wing in the playhouse. It looks at the kids. I was being creative. I used my imagination.
Oh yeah,
that
was great.
I know that special is great, but it raises so many questions. That, and of course, which begs the question: if there's no toys left for any other girls and boys that Santa could give, just how much did Pee Wee ask for on his list?
I don't want to know.
Especially in the beginning, where he's like, Conky's like, "Gee, Pee Wee, did you ask for enough? Don't you think you asked for enough?" No, but I didn't want to appear greedy.
Yeah, but come on, but look at Jingle Bell here. That's supposed to be Santa's
like
daughter.
Stockings.
Yeah, but that's Santa's daughter.
Ah.
And there's his mother, and there's her mother, Mrs. Claus.
I remember.
Oh no, these are different. This is one of the earlier works.
Oh, I was talking about the one where she's,
Oh, I know, dude. I know. I'm gonna try and find that one.
All right. Yeah, this looks more. Actually, with the black and white, it almost looks like it's out of an old comic strip.
Oh, it might be.
That might be a Tank Girl. Wasn't that like in black and white?
What?
What was in black and white?
Tank Girl.
No. Tank Girl, yes. Well, yeah. It was in both. It was in both.
Oh, Tank Girl. I forgot.
Yeah.
About that.
Yeah. Let me. Oh. Here's one where you have Polly Green, the spirit of Halloween.
Oh, she looks like a mixture between Sabrina and Honey Halfwitch.
Right. Well, that's kind of the joke.
Right. Sabrina had a Christmas episode. That's a good thought, Salem. This is the last time I ever point out the flaws in someone's logic. Hey, what are you elves making? A CD player. Wow, that was pretty good. Hey, don't touch. I need that. Hey, can you make a present for somebody I know who's down on his luck? We'll call him Salem.
Again, just look at the artwork here. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, not that.
Yeah.
Captain Planet.
Captain Planet.
That was something else.
Captain Planet saves Christmas.
Oh, look at that cover. Hello.
Hello, nurse.
She knows how to use that.
Up there's Santa. Release that child.
Release the child. Sound like Sam the Eagle again. Set the sails.
Oh yeah, you lied to me. I've never lied to you. That's a lie. Please, both of you, calm down. Yeah, there's the mom.
Oh.
Yeah, she is an elf.
Oh.
The jolly old elf.
Look at how Jingle Bell looks here, right?
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, even Jingle Bell looks like an Archie character.
She does.
I kind of get that vibe from this.
Yeah, I'm getting an Archie vibe looking at this. Archie comics did plenty for Christmas. This is from Betty, Veronica, I'm under the mistletoe, coming at you, darling.
Archiekins.
Archiekins, that's what I know.
Yep, but there's back to black and white again.
Right.
I'm trying to find one.
I love when it's black and white. It looks like a bunch of ink blots. Heather, I like that style a lot.
Oh man, I can't find the one with her and Frankenstein.
Oh well.
I'll go look for that one and then show that in a moment because that's one of my favorites.
I sounded like Jack Stone to do that. Oh well.
I know.
What's this? What's this? There's everywhere. What's this? What's this? That soundtrack still. That one that's in my Christmas CDs or albums to listen to, along with Muppet Christmas Carol, the whole album, the John Denver and the Muppets, Frank Sinatra, Bing Crosby, Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and everything.
Ding, 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 ding,
and Home Alone, John Williams' score.
Oh yeah, of course.
Merry Christmas, ding! Oh, and you Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
The animal.
Happy
New Year.
I know. One thing since I mentioned Beavis and Butthead. Ho, ho, ho.
Here lies Beavis.
He never scored.
That was great.
That might be one of my favorite Christmas carols too.
I know. I love it. Yeah, I love that they did two separate ones. One where it's an anthology with the Santa Bud letters in between, and one.
I love that one.
And the one where they snark at all the Christmas videos. Yeah, so then they get to Run DMC. Yeah, Christmas in Hollis. Hey, buddy, where is Hollis? It's like it's a place like Seattle where everything is cool.
Yeah, and I think they like make fun of the Yule log as well.
Yeah, they look at the Yule log and like, this is too cool to be a video.
Yeah.
Hey, what's this? Ding dong ding dong dong dong. Sounds like Ozzy.
Oh, by the way, here's some of it. Where's the Jingle Bell and Santa? At least some of it.
Right.
Oh, look at this. SOS, save our Santa.
Save our Sailor Moon. I remember that.
Yep. Oh, but look, there's Frankenstein.
Oh, my God.
Holy.
Yeah, because the whole plot of this is that, well, Frankenstein went in the Arctic. So what if she found him and tried to help him, do stuff, but things don't go great.
No.
Oh, no. Wait. Holy iceberg Frankenstein. But the name is Frankenstein. I've rewatched Young. I've seen a couple of reaction videos to Young Frankenstein, so it's all coming back.
Still love that movie.
Oh, look at that! And look at this. He made a bride. Oh, now I know why we were running short on my size Barbies.
Oh, Jesus!
Barbie did a lot for Christmas too. Now think about all these things that did so much for Christmas.
Yeah,
and I love it.
But yeah, but seriously, I think Paul Dini came up with a great character that I wish gets more attention.
Oh, wait, I mentioned last night that we were laughing about South Park and Kyle hitting Cartman with the cattle prod every time he screwed up Oh Holy Night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the words, Eric. Now, Kyle, you're only supposed to do it when he messes up the lyrics. Sorry, Mr. Garrison. Yeah, you said the Holy Night.
I also like the one with the wooden bridge.
I'm sorry, you're talking over Alex. I can't hear him.
Sorry.
Yeah, and I like the other one too, where it was the Woodland Critters Christmas.
No, that's a classic.
I love that one.
I've never seen the ending, so don't spoil it for me.
No.
I know.
I'm aware of the ending.
The chickadee. What the hell?
What the hell, boys?
Actually, I find it funny. That's how South Park started. Was when their very first short was Santa versus Jesus in a duel.
Oh yeah.
It cycled all throughout colleges and the early internet, and Comedy Central was like, "There's something there. Let's give them a play and see what they could do with it." And that's when they came up with Cartman's anal probe.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
That's way back. That's classic.
Oh my, yeah, that. Woo.
That's before we found our footing, but everybody's going to watch us anyway. Early Simpsons South Park.
I know, it's interesting how it changed, and then it just became the satirical take on everything and everyone.
And the last two bastions of two guys who said, "We just don't care. We're going to tell like it is."
Yeah.
They said we're going to do it in the most over the top gross way possible.
Yeah.
Because it's South Park.
They did a Christmas special, South Park.
They did. Yeah. Well, howdy ho, everybody, and welcome to my Christmas album. We got a lot of great songs for you tonight, and here's Jesus and Santa to start off. Down on click, 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 down with the chimney with me. I know, and Jesus is just alone with the birthday cake.
I love that. Happy birthday to me.
Because Tavia mentioned it earlier, but we missed it. The Johnny Bravo Christmas. Merry Christmas, you pinhead. Round 2 is next year. And what happens next time you see them?
Yeah, John, we talked about the Cartoon Network Christmas episodes. Yeah, Santa, take me with you.
We good.
It's next door, Operation Naughty, which is the only X-Men parody I've ever seen with the Wolverine stand-in with Candy Cane claws.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you had Billy and Mandy with Gilbert Godfrey.
Santa.
And the fact that you actually had Mandy being terrified.
And started rapidly singing.
I know. I'm going to reindeer claws. I'll come good. I'll Santa Claus. I just love you to see her. She is freaking out. You're like,
I'm just imagining Great Delisle in the phone booth, like, guys, I can't sing. We know. No, just do it as scared Mandy. Okay, here we go.
I know. But just.
And now Billy Norman's like, by the way, I'm Jewish.
Something else? You know something else we found out last night, Alex? Jingle bells, Batman smells. Actually, came out around the time of the show.
Oh, okay.
But it didn't come out because of the show, though. It came out before the show, but it got big when the same year as the show. So people keep thinking it was because of the show.
Yeah, they give Mark Hamill giving an incredible performance of that song.
The Joker got away.
Mark Hamill said that was his favorite episode.
Yeah, he did. That's right.
And it's just a show. That's the first time in production order we see the Joker. So he's like, okay, I'm going to give it the performance of my life.
Even though I have to wonder how Tim Curry's...
That's not Luke Skywalker.
I have to wonder, how did Tim Curry's delivery of it go?
The good question.
I mean,
I love you.
I gotta say, the fact that we've now heard his joke, and it's not what I expected. I'm not saying it was bad, but not what I was expecting after all these years. I kept
clown.
I know. I kept expecting. I don't know, because I kept hearing people compare him to. I kept hearing people compare him to his Captain Hook.
I was expecting. Oh yeah, he was Captain Hook and Fox's Peter Pan and the Pirates.
I know, and people kept comparing it to it, saying that was part of the reason why they had to redo it, because people thought that version was scary. So I'm like, but now I'm hearing it, I'm like, how is this scary?
Yeah,
I don't know.
How scary did he do in the phone booth that he made it scarier than Pennywise? Do you have Prince Appleton again? Waha, waha.
Well, Tim Curry is the man anyway, so
right.
Either way.
Home Alone, the second one. God, you must understand where you got that. I will thank you for not doing that again, man. I know.
Have a lovely day.
Somehow he and Rob Schneider played decently off each other. It's amazing.
He really did.
Take it.
I love you.
I love you.
How many of us wanted to be Kevin as a kid and just spend Christmas in New York with their deluxe hotel room?
I was when I was a kid, I was like, "Oh, it's so amazing!" Because he got his own limo and he got to go to this cool toy store.
Oh yeah,
Ding
dong! I know.
They saw a platinum credit card and a Talkboy device.
Credit card.
Nowadays, credit card. You got it.
I actually did own that, the Talkboy.
I did too.
Yeah, Talkboy comes with audio cassette. Hey,
and pink for girls.
Yeah, you got your Talk Girl in pink. Batteries not included. That it from Tiger Electra. Yeah, it's Tiger Electra. Yeah, that's Home Alone LCD game. Gotta stop Marvin. Marvin Harvey forgot. Yeah, Carrie from stealing. Hey, can't let go of that game. All right. It's Marvin Tiger Electronics X-Men. Watch out, Cyclops Wolverine. Hey, can't let go of my game. Damn, passing around Mortal Kombat by Tiger Electronics.
Yeah, I think with Jingle All the Way, Home Alone 2 is like a guilty pleasure as well. Again, that's for
Sorry.
Yeah, the first one surprisingly holds up despite me thinking to myself, only done with telephones in the 90s. But again, it's the family angle where you're like, please, I need to get home. I'm his mother. He's a call by his son.
Yeah.
The spirit of Christmas, and then John Candy and his tuba band help her get her home.
Yeah, and I forget her name, the mother in
Catherine O'Hara.
Catherine O'Hara. Yeah, I don't think you two have seen Schitt's Creek. She is amazing.
What isn't she amazing in?
I know, but she's just oh my god, I can't even describe. You guys are just watching
every time she and what's the guy's name?
Oh no, because he's in it too.
Eugene Levy. The dad from American Pie.
Eugene Levy.
From Second City.
Yeah. When those two are together, they are the best comedic duo. I mean, look at them in what was the Best of Show?
Right.
Yeah, Eugene Levy was great in all those comedies. Sean, I'd like to talk to you about that. Oh, Dad.
By the way, looks like Sagan's wrapping up her stream, so she might jump on over. So
okay,
but
you ever get a chance to watch Schitt's Creek? It's one of the funniest shows.
No, Catherine O'Hara is great and a great singer. She was Sally in that technique.
I know. I didn't know. I'm like, oh my god, that's Sally.
I know.
Meant to be. The one song outtake Robert doesn't know from that soundtrack.
Because it's a girl singing, of course.
But you remember everything else.
Well. What have we here? Santa Claus, huh?
The fact I get to fight. The fact in Kingdom Hearts, I get to fight Oogie Boogie.
It was amazing.
Fire!
The whole Heartless. This is it. Mm-hmm. Nobody disrespects
me.
What's this? There's colors everywhere. What's this? There's white things in the air. What's this? I can't believe my eyes. I know.
That movie is just as much Danny Elfman as it is Tim Burton's and Harvey Selig.
It really is. But No, I think everyone said that about the original Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 2. Like, the Halloween Town was one of their favorites, and I agree.
Yes. And going into it to see Santa in the second one, and Sora finds out, what am I doing on the naughty list?
Why was he on the naughty list?
Because Riku told him there wasn't a Santa Claus.
Oh.
Went around saying, I don't believe. Oh, do you, Sora, about your friend, the one who said there was no Santa Claus? Oh, yeah. Have you seen Riku? I'm afraid I haven't. But if you believe in Riku, you will find him again, just as you believed in me. Like me. Hey, see, but you thought you'd keep the costume, Jack? It's just a costume, and Sully worked so hard on it.
That she did.
It's not about the present, it's what's in your heart. My heart. Of course, Kylie's like so. How do you figure? Well, as long as Kylie has you, what more does she need, Sora?
But but like I said, if you ever get a chance, watch Schitt's Creek. It's really
right. I will. I've heard. I've heard.
Sounds funny. It actually sounds funny.
I've heard great stuff about it, but yeah, though, still, like, again, with all of this holiday stuff and everything, and I gotta say, though, I'm at least glad that the whole war on Christmas is died down a bit, I've noticed.
A little bit, though.
Some people go crazy over it.
Well, no, they still do, but you don't hear it filling the news. Probably they have more other things to talk about, but if you notice, it's not dominating the news waves lately.
Thank goodness. No, that's good, because although I did see a poll saying, has America forgotten the true meaning of Christmas? Unfortunately, a lot of people said yes, but a lot of the comments are like, what exactly is the true meaning of Christmas? You didn't specify. Do you mean the original stuff from the pagans? Do you remember? Is it about the birth of Christ, or is it about family and togetherness? It's changed over.
Yeah.
The only one I still have a problem with was that Dexter's Lab. It was that the presents. I'm
like, I was thinking that.
That one. That's the only one that makes me groan. That's the only one I look back and I wince, because I'm like, I get it's for a joke, but it's not a good joke. It's a bad, horrible pun. Mm-hmm. And I don't know how the creators probably still think about it looking back, because I'm just like,
I don't know. I mean, actually, Cartoon Network, now that I think about it, Hanna-Barbera did a lot of Christmas stuff, too. We mentioned the Flintstones. There was a Flintstones episode, Flintstones specials. Yeah. Jetsons with Mr. Spacely going through the Ghosts of Christmas. There was. Oh,
that was a great one, because they had a shoehorn of stuff, but having be like Sprocket got sick because of a sprocket, which ends up leading to them suing Mr. Spacely, which is why he's poor in the future. And I'm like, okay, that's actually an interesting take.
There were actually 3 with Yogi Bear, including one that was a crossover with Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Yeah, I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, the other two was Yogi's First Christmas, which Rob likes, and the one I've seen the most, the all comedy Christmas caper, where Yogi, Boo Boo, Huckleberry Hound, Quick McGraw, Hokey Wolf, Snooper Booper, Bowser Mouse, Augie Doggy, and Doggy Daddy, Eddie and Snagglepuss are all trapped in the big city. They find this one girl who's been separated from her rich, neglected father, and they're like,
yeah, that's what I remember. Like, there's
yes. City. Looks like we got to find them, but there's a lot of.
What about the one with the I think that might. Oh.
What?
Hey, Saggy.
Yeah. Saggy, how's it going? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, what was that?
I said, hello, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Alex, Eric, this is Saggy. Saggy, these are my friends, Eric and Alex.
Hi, nice to meet you.
I'm sorry to see the party, Robert.
It's all right. You were streaming. You were having a great stream going on. But, yeah, we've just been talking Christmas movies. We were just talking about Hanna-Barbera Christmas stuff.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo, Yogi Bear, Flintstones, Jetsons, those kind of characters.
But I want to ask, I guess the question
there were also 2 with the Smurfs. I watched one of them, and it's hilarious watching Gargamel trying to sing, laughter makes the darkness go, yuck, I can't do it.
but Saggy, I guess, what is your favorite Christmas movie or Christmas special growing up?
That's a tough one. I know. There's been many.
Not even just that. It's just I don't remember. I'm old.
Hey, we're all old.
Yeah,
I just don't remember. Old. Listen, when I was growing up, I was into Power Rangers and kung fu films. So that was
the Power Rangers Christmas stuff.
Yeah, Alpha 5's Magical Christmas. Oh my god.
where Rito and Goldar invade Santa's workshop
Nope,
and they have
the
to fight him off with snowballs because
Yeah.
the magic of Christmas means they can't morph; their powers are down.
And that's also the one where they really push the idea that Tommy and Kat are going to get together in the future.
No, that was the Zia one. You think?
Oh no,
That
you're
was
right.
the one,
That was
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was still with Kimberly at that point, and they kissed under the mistletoe. I remember.
Yeah, the Christmas movie I usually go to is obviously Nightmare Before Christmas because it doubles as a Halloween and Christmas movie, so it's great.
Oh
for
yeah,
both.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here's another one. Favorite Santa, and I guess I'll say Nightmare Before Christmas does not count.
Because I already mentioned Jack as one of my
Oh,
favorites.
the first Santa Claus with Tom Hanks.
Oh,
Tom Hanks.
yeah,
Don't you
Tom
mean
Hanks.
Tim Allen?
No, Tim Allen. I didn't say Tom
That's
Hanks.
right, yes. How did you get those mixed up?
When did that happen?
Toy Story.
It's all-
Toy Story happened. That's what it was. Toy Story happened.
Oh yeah, Toy Story came out the exact same year. Although Tom Hanks did do one thing Christmas related. Why the North Pole, of course. This is the Polar Express.
And he voiced Santa. He voiced
He
Santa.
technically did play Santa.
He voiced
Okay, well,
Santa.
here's another question.
Oh,
Favorite Christmas Carol that's not the Muppets Christmas Carol?
Okay.
Oh man.
That's a tough one. I know. That's why I keep telling people that's not the Muppets because I know everyone goes for the Muppets.
Grandma
Yeah.
got ran over by a reindeer.
Oh, I said Christmas Carol. Carol.
That's my Christmas
Listen.
Carol.
The one that adapts the Charles Dickens novel.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
guys are,
so-
you guys are hitting me with tough questions. Okay.
Okay,
But we agree. We all agree.
well, let's see. There's Alistair Sim. There's George C. Scott. There's Albert
Scrooge.
Finney.
There's Scrooge.
Scrooge McDuck. There's let's see. We can't disqualify Michael Caine. There's Patrick Stewart. There's Kelsey Grammer. There's Jim Carrey. There's all these Mr. Magoo. There's all these Scrooges.
Yeah. Like I said, there's the Disney one, like you said.
Yeah.
There's too many Christmas. I don't really do Christmas carols. I like a lot of Christmas songs, but not Christmas carols. Like the Grinch song is always a classic. I
No,
love
no,
that
when we're
one.
saying Christmas Carol, we're talking about, Scrooge, the Three Ghosts, all that.
The
Yeah.
movie.
I get the movie.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
your favorite version that's not the Muppet Christmas Carol.
Yes.
Oh God, I can't even remember the last time I saw the Christmas Carol movie.
Just anything
Again.
with the Three Ghosts. Anything with the Three Ghosts.
I can't remember. I haven't seen a Christmas Carol like the original in so long,
Mm-hmm.
or even the other adaptations. I haven't seen them.
All right.
That because
Okay,
like after
cool.
I saw because like those Christmas don't get me wrong, that story is always amazing. Like
Yeah.
that's one of the
is.
best Christmas stories ever told. But they've done so many that I'm just,
They have.
I
That's
know,
what
yeah.
happens when you fall into public domain. Scrooge has become as ubiquitous as Sherlock Holmes and Dracula.
yeah, they've
Thank-
done it in
thank
so
you.
many versions too. The Christmas Carol story in different like
Yeah.
versions. They try to modernize it. It's just like I love the story, but like okay, we get it, guys. We get the story. There's nothing better than the classic, though. Come on.
True.
Somewhere in between all of them, I know is the perfect adaptation if you just mix and match them.
Yeah. I mean,
But
it's
nobody
like-
can get it. But nobody gets it 100% right.
It's like one thing I told the guys earlier. I realized that the Flintstones Christmas Carol is one of the few that actually flat out admits that Scrooge's sister died. She flat out says, like, she died a young woman. It's like, what? In a
Exactly.
kid version, they
Yeah.
say die in it. Like, that is still like in most versions don't even have this. And a lot of versions don't have the sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
they don't use the words die in a lot of kids shows. They'll say like destroy,
No.
like the villain's like, I'll destroy you. It's like
Or passed
Okay.
away
Yeah.
even.
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It always depends on the cartoon. Like was
Or
it?
entering the next dimension.
I know.
Oh,
Was it made,
into the next dimension.
was it made for? When I was a kid, I noticed these things. Like, was it on cable and syndication, or was it on Saturday mornings? If it was on Saturday mornings, the standards of practices will be like either say eliminate, you can say eliminate, destroy, take them the life off. I don't care what you do, but don't kill the characters outright. Okay, never mind.
All right, but I will also say now, Teg, I guess, have you seen the Santa Claus show?
On Disney Plus, that just came
Yeah.
out.
there's a show.
There's a
Yeah,
show on Disney Plus. Tim Allen. returned.
Why?
because well, one, Tim Allen wanted to come back and do it again and clean out the mess that was the third movie, but also he wanted to finally answer some questions like what happened with the other one? Why did the elves seem to not care that he died? Things like that, and they actually
There's
come
a
up with
lore
a
behind
big
it.
yeah. There's a
actually
lore.
behind this.
Also, they
That's-
bring back Bernard. They brought back Bernard as well.
Bernard.
Bernard's so old now, though.
Yo, they reference that. They say the reason why he wasn't in the third movie and why he's gotten older is that he fell in love and married a human, and the longer he's away from the North Pole, he ages.
Right.
I mean, okay. I mean, I get it, but it's like I heard about the Santa Claus TV show, and in my head, I'm like, oh, that's what they were talking about. That Tim Allen came back. I was like, okay, that makes sense. And I'm just like, well, why?
Yeah,
Why?
I mean,
Why?
the first episode does have some conservative jokes, like talking about, oh, no one wants to say Merry Christmas anymore. It's Happy Holidays. Or the one at least I snickered at, which was, there's actually no more naughty list. It's now called the misunderstood list, and they still get present.
Misunderstood. That's ridiculous. There are bad get rotten apples out there.
I know. It's a joke of, it's playing off of like the participation where you still get it just by existing.
Guys, I think whoever invented those trophies, I'll quote Garfield, should be dragged down to the street and banged. Or worse, made to listen to a tape of themselves.
But yeah, but still though, but so much Christmas stuff. And I was just telling the guys this also earlier, Saggy, that I realized.
Hang on, her headphones died.
What? Oh,
Saggy.
I missed it. Oh, okay, your headphones died. Ooh, I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
But like I was saying, yeah, this whole idea that the war on Christmas is not as big at least this year. I mean, then again, when was the last year where it was a big deal in the news? I mean,
I think it was just before you know who got voted out of office.
Yeah, I think so, because beforehand I didn't.
Although I did get one lady, I've been wishing Merry Christmas at work to all the customers, and she said, it's rare to hear Merry Christmas nowadays. And I'm like, really? In my neighborhood, we say it all the time. Now, like when I was a kid, I would intersperse that with Happy Holidays. I would alternate, and nobody gave me guff. And now it's like that. Now it turns into that George Carlin routine with all the words you're not supposed to say. Sneakers became running shoes. Toilet paper became bathroom tissue. Nobody's we don't have stupid people anymore. Everybody has a learning disorder.
Yeah, context. It's the context that makes it good
or bad. Bad. And the 7 words, as I said before, you can refer to it on television, but we call it making love or having an affair or sleeping with somebody. We just can't say it on television.
Again, no, you see that you have an affair. That's a completely different context from just having sex.
It is. I feel like. Then again,
what was that?
I said, what just happened? My headphones died. I come back and I hear
he was doing the George Carlin bit, so I was adding on to that. We were talking about how the funny enough, the war on Christmas kind of died down the past few years. I don't know if you've noticed it, because it's not been in the news that much as it used to be.
Yeah.
The only war on Christmas I see is when you have to go out shopping and have to literally fight old women.
That is a literal war, especially on Black Friday. And
oh, jeez. Yeah, the whole
it really is a war.
As somebody who worked at Toys R Us for 10 years, can vouch.
I still remember.
I bet.
I always remember that bit from Spider-Man. Like, sorry, I'm late. Had to beat up and fight over an old lady with these can of cherries. Had to beat her up with a stick.
They had to beat an old lady with a stick to get these kids.
I think around this holiday season is the only acceptable time of the year where it's completely fine to just drop kick old people at the stores. I'm just
I don't know.
It's Christmas.
I don't know.
Christmas, I can totally bust your kneecaps. It's fine.
Yes.
Hold it. And I don't know about that, because I once heard on the radio years ago somebody think that everybody was in line getting the new Xbox. Somebody actually brought a rifle to the store.
Yeah, they did. That's right.
Okay.
I'd rather have it be Elmer Fudd so I can outsmart him and have him shoot Daffy instead.
Listen, listen, I'm just talking about breaking bones, not straight up murder. That's a completely different subject.
Well, in that case, I would take the rifle, take the bullets out, and just use it as a blunt object.
See, it's not attempted murder if you use it as a blunt weapon and not actually.
I know, you get a baseball bat or a lead pipe or a hockey stick. Oh, well, it's winter. Yeah, get the hockey stick.
Trying to get the newest toy for my kid. God.
Detroit, Hockey Town.
Oh, yeah, everyone's screwed over there with their hockey sticks.
No, wait, you put the mask down and you're like, time for a little Christmas 101. And your instructor is Casey Jones.
Yes, Casey Jones.
Yeah, I want to imagine Casey Jones going shopping on Christmas.
Listen, Grandma, that
Listen.
PlayStation 5's for my nephew. I don't care about your goddamn grandson.
You don't even know what a
Wait,
PlayStation is.
is this the reason why you like Grandma got run over by a reindeer so much? Is it because of the elderly abuse?
Listen, I've worked retail during Black Friday, and the horror stories that made me hate old
Same
ladies.
here.
Same here. Worked at Toys R Us for 10 years.
Worked at Sam's Club for 9
God help
years.
your soul.
Yeah, I worked at a Sam's Club for 9. So imagine that having to deal with that, especially when we had the big TV deals.
Oh yeah.
On the 12th day of Christmas, that's such a pain to me. Stale TV specials, batteries not included, finding no parking spaces. Mommy, I want a transfer. The farmers, my in-laws, charities, 5 months of bills, sending these Christmas cards, hangovers. Okay, you ring up the lights and buy a Christmas tree.
Yeah, I've heard that version before.
Yeah.
Hey, Alex, I actually showed him the Iron Man parody of I Am Santa.
I am Santa Claus.
Ozzy just destroys the television. Like, what about?
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yes.
Well, I went out today to do some Christmas shopping, and I was scared. But it wasn't that bad. The lines they looked long, but they moved fast, and I was shocked. The electronics department obviously was the longest wait time, and so I was sitting there and like, God, I'm gonna be here forever. But it wasn't that bad. I was actually surprised at the shopping because you know what it is? I think everyone's shopping online. So
Cyber Mondays now and all that stuff.
Yeah, they're either shopping online or maybe they find like they're not understaffed for once because my place was understaffed a little bit.
Or they're doing gift cards again. I've noticed gift cards have been becoming more the go-to lately. That for things is like
well, 2 reasons. They shop at a lot of different places like Target very often, or they could buy whatever they want with those gift cards.
Yeah, they buy what you want.
Or in my case, you eat a lot of Panera Bread or McDonald's or Wendy's or whatever. Get some free lunches by the gift card.
That's kind of what it is now. Because like when you're kids, you get toys because kids are usually happy with the toys anyways. And they can basically tell you what they want. When you're a kid, you're like, what do you want for Christmas? I want that toy. And most likely you'll get it. But the older you get now, it's like, yeah, gift cards are the go-to because
she's trying to think of stuff for my parents.
I know, same here.
Yeah,
I hate shopping for people.
Well, here, I mean, I know what my nephew wants. He'll tell me straight up. But
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get something.
Okay, but basically, as I get older, I'll ask for three things. DVD, the movies on Blu-ray, video games for whatever system I got, and new clothes. I don't care if it's a hat or a hoodie, but I want something with a logo on it, like a rock band logo or a sports jersey or something.
Right.
And that's always a practical gift.
Well, you know what's crazy? I notice now, like, kids are so spoiled these days because back in our days, right?
Well, there we go. Back in our day.
Right. Well, no, because like when I worked at like a cell phone store before and stuff, like the parents would come in and get their kids like iPhones and iPads. And I'm sitting there like I would talk to these women like, oh, what are you getting your kid for? Oh, I gotta work extra shifts so I can get my kid a new iPad. I'm like, how old's your kid? 10? And I'm like,
a kid does not.
I didn't get a cell phone until I was 14.
It does not need an iPad unless it's for school or emergency.
Oh, I hated working at the cell phone places because parents would come in and get their kids Christmas gifts and they would get iPhones. And I'm like, how old's your kid? And they're like, oh, they're like 12 years. Why does your 12-year-old need an iPhone, bro? Like, what? You do know that kids are going to break that stuff. And then you're going to be mad at the kid.
They're going to be like my nephew and just spend endless hours.
Did I get cut off? Did my audio get cut off or do you guys still hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. Okay, what I was going to say was a friend of mine, Alex and Eric's Char, has gotten me some interesting gifts, including some movies. And last year, he got me this.
Oh, my God.
Flash figure from the McFarlane Toys.
Nice.
This year, Baymax.
Little Baymax.
But what he always does is he always sends with some cookies he baked and shrink wrapped in this. Granted, it's also in a box, but still.
Oh, cool.
Oh, wait, we got to do the bit. Dear Santa Claus. Okay, well, now what do we ask for?
Now what do we ask for? Cookies!
Hello, operator. Hello. We better send telegram.
Wait, Robert, did you really just talk about you got cookies and you didn't like bring any for us?
No. I already ate them.
Oh, you ate them, but you didn't like save us any? I mean,
hold on.
Damn you.
I'm very picky about cookies, so it depends.
They were one was gingerbread and the
Wait.
other one was chocolate chip.
How were you picky about? Well, okay, I can't even lie. I don't like peanut butter cookies. I don't like oatmeal cookies. I don't like raisin cookies.
Whoa,
so they
whoa,
don't-
whoa, whoa, whoa!
Wow.
I love raisin cookies.
I love peanut butter cookies.
You like raisin cookies? I can't. I don't know what it is. Maybe I just,
no.
Raisins.
I do not mind raisins as a snack.
Yeah, I don't mind them. I like raisins. I just don't like them in cookies for some reason. I don't know why.
Well, the oatmeal cookie kind of cancels it out because I'm tasting the cinnamon and the oatmeal in the cookie.
That might be it. Because I like raisins. I love raisins. I just don't like them in
Right.
cookies.
It's like to me, it's basically if you took the raisin bran and just melted the flakes together and stuck the raisins in them.
Oh, by the way, Saggy, just to let you know, do you know Tristan actually sees the Muppets as nightmare fuel?
I don't understand why.
Is that why when I had puppets on my channel, she would probably disappeared for a little bit?
I don't know about that, but she definitely said that she feels, except for Elmo, because he's ticklish, she said that she sees it because apparently her brother would have the Phenomena guy. Somehow, either they had one or an image of him. It would always hover in her face when she would wake up and freak her out.
Oh, dude, you know what would terrify her? Eric, do you remember that video you showed me that had those, like, puppets? It was like a music video. I'm trying to remember.
You're thinking of Land of Confusion by Genesis. And they had the spitting image celebrities.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, that would...
No, that would terrify
That would
her.
terrify her.
Yeah, I've watched that show. It is brilliantly hilarious parody. Like Spock, like the Leonard Nimoy puppet, just has
Yeah.
Or of course, Nixon, suck it to me.
That was from Laughing, you're thinking of.
Oh, Laugh. I keep on mixing those up.
Yeah, Laughing. No, they would always make fun of either Margaret Thatcher or Ronald Reagan because it was the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. They kept using them.
Oh, yeah, of course, the, Margaret Thatcher, like, oh, yeah, we'll have this. And the vegetables, oh, they'll have the same. He's talking about her cabinet.
As the vegetables.
Yeah. Or now, like, don't hug me, I'm scared. That would freak Tristan out too, I bet.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Nance, what a terrible dream. I sound like Robin Williams' impression. Well, Nancy and I just happened to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I just gotta say, with stuff like oh geez, I just realized one of my other favorite Disney specials that we didn't talk about much last night, Prep and Landing.
Prep and Landing. I watched that again this year.
Have you seen that, Saggy, Alex? Have either of you seen that?
That sounds familiar. What is it about?
It's about
elves or spies, basically. For the
yes, I have seen that. I've seen clips of it. I don't think I've seen the whole thing, but I've seen clips of it.
There's 2 full specials and a short special.
Okay.
It's just a little snow McGee. I can handle it.
Oh yeah, you have Sarah Chalky as their main, as the head elf, McGee. Who else?
Dave Foley was the main elf. Wayne.
Dave Foley. I gotta look it up again. I know.
I started watching Kids in the Hall. Dave Foley and his and the others are very funny.
In the second special, you have Betty White as Mrs. Claus.
Oh my god.
Don't be silly, go away. Everybody slips into the audience.
Yep. Hold on, I'm looking at who else.
The fact that they have all their code names are like stuff referencing Christmas, like come in, eat some milking, reindeer, come in. Oh, I really hate that code name.
You have William Morgan Shepherd as Santa Claus. You have Derek Richardson as Lanny. That's one of the
I know, the geeky elf, I think.
Yeah, the geeky elf. Yeah, you got a bunch of them, and again, it's just this whole idea of they're supposed to sneak in there and get everything ready for Santa. They make sure the milk is cold, the cookies are fresh. They make sure that there's a landing strip for the elves to land on, plus make sure the kids are asleep. Everything to make sure that Santa can just move like boom, 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 boom.
I know.
Yeah, I have seen clips from that. It does look really
fun. That's a clever idea. That is, and the funny thing is, this was not a Pixar thing like you would expect. This was just a flat-out Disney special. But it's like, oh, and by the way, hey, Hominids. Oh, you got your name finally fixed, I see. He ended up changing his name a bunch of times, and at one point was a Biden spoof called The Smeller, and unfortunately, YouTube did not like that, so he couldn't change his name back. Looks like he's able to change it back.
Oh, that's good.
but yeah, I mean, there's so many other Christmas specials and then there's ones that not like that. What was that one that Seth Rogen won last year that everyone hated?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, geez, there's that one that was really bad.
I never heard of it, and I don't want to know.
Yeah, Christmas of the Cranks, I heard, was pretty
Santa Inc. Santa Inc.
Santa Inc.
Santa Inc.
Yeah, that's the one with Sarah
Oh,
Silverman.
Jesus!
Sarah Silverman.
Why's my hair? Why is my hair blending in? Fix the green screen.
The Muppets never had problems with green screen or blue screen, not even with Gonzo. No, he's like, you got to be careful with the blue screen, otherwise.
That was perfect, though, Saggy. That was perfect.
I know. Hey, Tristan, can you get in the queue for a sec? Ah!
Is it better? Oh, so much better.
Your voice is what sells it. Your voice is what sells it.
Better now? Okay, it's a lot better now.
A lot better, definitely.
I heard somebody doesn't like puppets. Who is it?
Tristan, her dad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why does she like puppets?
She says they're nightmare fuel.
Yes.
Do I look like I'm fabulous? Do I look like a nightmare?
Nah.
No, you look great.
With the colored hair.
Great hair. You.
Yeah, thank you. I'm going for a new look this season.
No, you look like you could be. No, you should do a duet with Debbie Harry from Blondie. You look great.
Thank you. Fix my hair though. It's a little. I can't see these gentlemen, so fix my hair.
I was about to say, fix your hair. It's over your eyes. You can't see.
Okay, I can say that.
We should like all the puppets based on ourselves and just do a live stream as all as puppets. Everyone will be very confused.
Oh, you mentioned puppets. Let me get my puppets.
Oh yeah.
Throughout the whole thing with the arm wire, just doing the. No, I'll be like the console war guys where they're like, "Hey, what's going on in here?" And you'll see the stick. And you'll see the stick tucked underneath the hand.
Yeah.
You look very comfortable.
Oh, thank you. Although I'm getting a bit of a headache of leaning against the wall. I wish I could lean against.
Yeah.
You need a pillow behind your head and make it.
I got
the
pillows right here. There we go.
I knew who you were gonna get.
Hi.
Oh no, another dragon.
My name's Tiamat.
What is that?
I'm a dragon, of course.
What kind of dragon? I haven't seen you in Game of Thrones.
I've been around long before Game of Thrones. I lost his eye in a great struggle, by the way.
Yes, she did.
Oh, I see a little bit of a gut on that dragon. It looks like the struggle you lost was with a sandwich.
Oh, really? Huh? You're like, hey, you want me to fly over there and just eat you up? Because I will.
Trust me, I know you like to eat. We already established that.
Oh, wait. Come to mind immediately doing that. All right, nobody move. I got a dragon and I'm not afraid to you. Oh, remember?
That's right.
Shrek had a Christmas special.
Oh, I love the Shrek and the Shrek special.
Yes, not a creature was stirred, not even donkey. And the other thing is Magellan from Eureka's Castle.
Oh, Magellan, he's such a cutie.
Nickelodeon, because I remember they had a Christmas episode. I can't believe it. That badly yells at me, kicks me out of the show. Like, Eureka can't even spell up a good Christmas tree. And what's Christmas without a Christmas tree?
I think you try to say something. Hold on, Eric.
I was just going to ask if the dragon was going for the fat, what was his name? The fat Thor story arc. Are you going to lose weight and save the world again?
Save the world? Why would I need to save the world? You realize that in Dragons, we're all about gathering up money and gold and all the other stuff. In my case, though, it's his comic collection. I love laying on the comic collections. That's right, you do. But part of the reason why a lot of my comics are in such banged up shape because this and fat ass. Hey, watch it. Okay, sorry.
And then Robert was never seen from again.
So what you're saying is you work for Disney. Got it.
Like, Disney. Disney, no. I'm my own dragon, independent.
Actually, no, wait, I just remember dragons. We mentioned a few Disney ones. Kim Possible, American Dragon, Jake Long, Phineas and Ferb, Milo Murphy. They all had Christmas episodes.
Yeah.
And the fact that Foo Dog dressed up like the snowman in Rudolph, complete with a banjo, and said, "Let me tell you the story of what happened." John DiMaggio, ladies and gentlemen.
What's that other favorite special you like to watch? I got a bunch of them. The one with the snowman. The snowman? Well, that's a good one, but no, the other one.
The snowman.
Frosty? That's right, Frosty. Oh, yeah, Frosty. I love Frosty.
Yeah, Frosty was
Yeah.
your favorite. I'm ranking the best. I would watch Frosty, Santa Claus, the Snow Miser, and
I'm Mr. Snow.
Oh,
I forgot what that was from, and I'm like, all right.
oh, wait.
Mr.
Hey, the
Sing,
snowman. Wait,
sing.
the snowman. Did he drop the kid once? You're singing about the commercial. That was hilarious.
Yeah, he was sipping on Iron Brew, and he just drops the kid. It's great.
Oh my god.
Yep.
And,
How did I ever see that one?
Kids.
no, I'll look up the commercial real quick. It's hilarious.
You mind if I put you down? All right.
There's the two of them.
I will
Santa
be right back. I
and-
got to switch over to Google so I can share the audio.
Got it.
So I'll be right back. So long as you're all here, I should be good. So I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I actually watched the Snowman for the first time in years. I remember the commercials for it saying, "Get it on home video now with a special introduction by David Bowie." Make Bowie, and you come, "I'm flying through the air." And it was beautifully animated.
It really is.
It's all in color pencil. Sadly, we also this year we also lost the original comic artist of the Snowman.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He passed away. He did the original introduction when it aired over in England.
Yeah.
I'm back. So let me share it now.
It's great.
All right, you do that. Saggy's arm's getting tired. She can only do this for so long. Now I gotta go. Nice to meet you all. Have a Merry
Nice to meet you
Christmas.
all.
Yeah, you do.
Bye-bye.
Did you take the stairs?
That reminds me of the Mike Myers shtick whenever he did the elevator.
Oh, sorry. I'll take the elevator.
And the canoe.
Yep. Okay.
There you go.
Oh, my arm.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yeah, it's just hard to do doing this for so long.
Hey, you think you have it, Dad? Imagine in the Muppet movie how when Kermit's in the swamp singing Rainbow.
Oh my god.
Jim Henson has to be in this tank container underneath the water and stick his hand up so he could do Kermit on camera.
Yeah, but
Jim went up and beyond with that.
I was gonna say, but yeah, he also made a lot of money to do that, so it was worth the pain.
Okay.
No,
Okay, here, ready?
Disney, he always made more money so he could make more projects.
Ooh, what is this?
The Snowman.
It's the Iron Brew. With the
Snowman
snowman.
doing- Watch. He even got the kid.
I'm sipping on an iron brew.
What kind of crack cocaine is in that can?
I've never seen this.
He would like some too.
I can't believe the animation is exactly like
The old cartoon.
I tell him get your own. He looks like he is going to cry.
Why is he not sharing his drugs with the snowman?
Snowman needs them too. Wow.
Well. Uh-oh.
I'm falling through the air.
Oh my god.
Where I'm going to lie.
Hey, watch this. The carrot. Boink.
He licked my iron brew and let go of my
A phenomenal Christmas. Yeah.
Oh my god.
But there was a sequel.
There's
Yes.
a sequel.
Watch this.
Oh, let me get to it.
He really just dropped that child.
Yeah,
Right
but
in
he
the
landed in the
What
snow.
evil? Yeah, thankfully.
Right? Like, he didn't know that the body was going to land in the snow. No, he's like, okay, you don't want to share your crack in a can? And you're gone.
You're out of here.
You think that's crazy? Wait until you see the sequel.
Think about it badly since I got to your castle. Am I right? Luckily, it was soft. Oh, here we go.
You think this tale is done?
Oh my god, what is happening?
What?
He drives an airplane.
Sure.
Pretty snowman thief, I'm coming after you.
I'm coming after you.
Coming after
I shall
you.
not get your own. For this I'm going to make you cry.
Oh my god.
I call out once again that hero is mine.
I'll get you, Snowman.
Now we're racing in the air. He swiped the brew right from my hand.
Oh.
Oh.
And now it's with Saint Nick and heading to the
Uh-oh.
land.
Oh my god.
And they have not done the third one yet, but that is just like.
Well, I mean, they need to complete the trilogy, you know.
That's what everyone's saying. Is like they should make, especially since the original artist and writer of the Snowman that is a parody of passed away this year.
I said that. Yes.
Yeah, just so sad. But seriously, that's just like, what were they on when they came up with this?
See, I was just gonna say that every time I see stuff like that, I'm like, what brand of drugs were you guys on when you made this thing?
But you know, it grabs your attention. You know, it's like, hey, I want to try this stuff now. This magic.
Yeah,
this iron brew. Yes, but actually, the original wasn't made on drugs. It was because the guy was very depressed and just lost buddy dear to him. So this was so making the comic and the cartoon was his way to grieve. Grieve to try to let go.
Okay.
That's why the ending is the one it is.
Oh yeah,
that got dark very quickly. I was not expecting that as the answer.
By the way, the commercial of the show. I don't know, Taggy, if you haven't seen this, Eric, Alex, you know the joke for this one. I don't want you guys to spoil it yet. All right.
I'm listening.
Just give you a moment.
I love Christmas commercials. These are.
I know they're the best.
Oh,
is this a Folgers one?
Oh, you know the one. You know.
Brother and sister. Oh boy.
I must have the wrong house.
Sister.
Oh, I missed you so much.
They waited up all night for you, you know.
It's a long way from West Africa.
Oh, real coffee.
He's here.
Brought you something from far away.
Really?
Oh.
What are you doing?
You're my present this year.
What the?
Exactly.
Okay, I'm out.
Alex is back.
Exactly. That's why we were like, wait, they're brother and sister. You're like, wait, what?
That's awkward.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, this is a remake. The original one, there was a significant age gap. The sister was actually a young girl, a little girl. Here, why did they have to get actors who were so close in age? I'm sorry. This
would be a sweet commercial otherwise, but why?
Yeah.
And they had a bit with you like sister. It's like, one, who says it like that? Two,
I know.
and then yes, they've made spoofs. We're like, yeah, we're fucking. It's like, oh, no one looks at this way. It's like
I was about to say it was like a setup for a very bad video on a certain hub.
Yeah, like you're looking for the wrong website.
Exactly, but it's just like, I mean, again, it's touching, but it's just like having them be brother and sister. That's why the whole thing is. If you took out that aspect of it, have it being said that they were a couple or something, because you could have a beat of it, or if it's his girlfriend, and she could have been staying with the parents because she knew he was coming back. You could have had something like that, but have it be as his sister, and yet all that stuff, you're like, no, brothers and sisters don't look.
Wait, Robert, could you imagine if it was all the way around and the brother put the little thing on? Because you see where he put it, right? Where she put it? Oh, can you imagine it was all the way around?
Oh,
Disavow!
No, there's only one lady you should do that to, and it's if you're spending Christmas with Elvira.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I was just we not talk about Elvira. I'm very disappointed they dragged her into that stupid Munster movie that they did.
I saw the Munster movie. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. But I thought it was decent compared to other things I've seen.
Robert, we're friends, so we're friends.
He's very disappointed in you, Robert.
Yeah, as a friend, a good friend of yours, I have to tell you. No.
I didn't say I love it. I didn't say, hey, I still say this. My favorite Munsters revival would have been the Here Come the Munsters movie, TV movie. I still love that one.
I couldn't get through the Munster show. I tried to watch it, and as I got to the part where he was singing or in a rock band or something, I was like, all right, I'm out. I can't do this.
Okay. I will agree I will agree. It's very painful to get through. Now, here's something else. Have you seen Wednesday yet?
Yeah, watch Wednesday instead.
Of course, I've seen Wednesday. I've been to watch Wednesday.
Why are people trying to bring that into the culture war on both sides?
I know.
Because
With the colonial stuff and the Indians from the
the Pilgrim stuff. It's like,
the
did you guys
Pilgrim
not
stuff from
see?
movie.
Remember the second one, and then people are trying to say, "Oh, the second," but in the movie version, it was a satire. This is just preaching. I'm like, it's the same message, same thing.
They're trying to backpedal because they know they're wrong.
Well, somebody said it was the intent because there's different intents on the movie makers, I guess.
But how do we know? How do we know what the intent is?
Because it's modern day. Because it's modern day.
Let's Aggie talk. What?
Well, I was gonna say the weird part is if you look back at the old Addams Family movies, the one that Christina Ricci is, bro. I didn't realize how quote woke those movies were before it was woke. Wednesday Addams was very woke. Like that scene when the camp, when they were the Pilgrims and Indians.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's what made Wednesday's character, because she's a history buff and she likes dark history, and that was a dark chapter in history. So it was very suiting, and people forget that.
Yeah.
Personally speaking, I think Wednesday would side with the colonials because they were the violent ones.
But I was also saying this though. Well, the other thing is that people missed the other joke, and Eric, you can attest to this because you didn't know until I told you it.
Yeah, I actually
speaking in German to get around the people there. So it's like you guys are missing the main punchline.
I know. Again, in context, I understand now. In context,
it's like it's the whole joke.
That's the funny part, not the fact she says it, but the fact she says it in German. That's
to get around the prying ears
like
of
confusing people about it. Like, oh, she must be saying something really whimsical and funny in German. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, exactly. I know. That's the punchline there. Whatever she's saying in there, they might be slipping in her. Like when she said, "Are you mansplaining?" It's a little bit that just, and at least in that case, the guy just.
And I wish it was never put into lexicon. I hate it.
Yeah, but at least when Wednesday said that, though, the guy just dismissed it like, "No, I was being helpful."
Yeah. Well, the thing I loved about Wednesday, and one of the concerns I had before even when I saw the trailer was like, please don't let this be like, please don't let them turn Wednesday into like a high school drama show, because I can't deal with these remakes of these classics where it becomes a high school drama. Yeah. I couldn't do it, but I was glad that it didn't become that. It was a mystery thing, and it was very like the whole fact they were in school. I sometimes forgot that they were in school.
Yeah,
I feel like it still kept the tone of the movies.
Exactly, especially the beginning.
We're doing a dark comedy.
Especially the beginning part was her just dropping the piranhas and everything, and like nobody harasses my brother except me.
For the record,
folks. By the way, did you guys notice this? Because this is something I noticed on Wednesday that my boyfriend explained to me, and I didn't even catch on to this. Maybe you guys caught onto it, and I'm just slow. But like, notice how in the show she's the only one who wore black for her uniform, and I was like, why does Wednesday get to wear black?
But they said that. They said that the very first episode that she was going to get her own outfit.
Well, I didn't realize why because I was confused, and then my boyfriend reminded me, he's like, she's allergic to color.
She said that.
But that's what I didn't get. I didn't pick the two together. So the whole time, I'm like, why does she get the black outfit? She doesn't, but she's allergic to color. But I thought that was also kind of weird considering. Well, it's weird. It was weird also considering her roommate was all about color.
Yeah.
The actress playing Enid, she was. This is going to be her breakout role. I'm convinced because she was so.
I loved her in this.
The Odd Couple. One loves black and white. The other loves color. The guy smells sick. Okay, now that's a sick. Color in black and white was stayed before a live studio. No.
Yeah, but I will say this though. When it comes to the stuff with Wednesday Enid, I was getting a bit of a similar vibe that I had with in Legend of Korra with Korra and Asami, where you're like, they're clearly playing them up as straight, but wouldn't it be interesting if these two got together? And then, of course, in Korra, they did get together. But same thing applies here, where I'm like, if they do in the next season pair up Wednesday and Enid, I wouldn't be against it because you could definitely tell these two had such incredible chemistry.
They really did.
That went beyond friendship.
They really did, yeah.
With all
I hated the Legend of Korra's ending.
The what?
I hated the Legend of Korra's ending. I have so much issues with that series.
Well, I think because they also knew they were going to do the graphic novel follow-ups when they ended it the way they did.
With all due respect, there's too. I think there's overexposure of lesbians on television. Can we get some gay men in there and a lot more and some bi people in there? There's been bi erasure lately, unfortunately.
Well, it doesn't help when you have both sides who seem to want to say like, "Oh, if they're bi, that means they're gay." They just don't want to say gay. I'm like,
no. No, you can be bi, but still like the opposite sex. I keep having to explain this to people. I keep having to bash them over the head with a sledgehammer.
Oh wait, Robert. Speaking of Avatar: The Last Airbender stuff, did you hear they're making a new?
Oh, I knew about
it. Yeah, I heard about it too.
It's like
Yeah.
an earthbender, which I'm really kind of excited.
Oh
to
yeah, I
see.
heard about that too. Yeah, it's natural. That's supposed to be the
But-
next one.
But my question is like, how didn't Cora just sever the ties? though?
No. She reset everything so that she did sever her ties from the past. But that means the next one will only have Cora for guidance. No one else.
No. Can we not have Cora be
I
the
think
only
you just
one?
already destroyed her expectations, right?
But for all we know, they might find a way to reconnect to the old ones. They might be able to do that for all we know.
You
Hey, they were
might-
able to do a whole lot, expand the lore in Korra on its own. When past them, if they want to decide, because I think they did that. It's fine when you're doing it with just Korra. It's because that way she has to figure out on her own. When they're going to do it for the next one, I'm positive they're going to figure out a way to bring the others back so you can have Aang back and everything.
I have a hot take.
Mhm.
Are you ready for this? Please,
Yeah.
please don't hate me after I say this. Please, promise.
I'm plugging my ears.
Korra was the worst freaking avatar ever.
Ouch.
I'm sorry. She severed the ties to all of them. And
She didn't have she didn't have a choice.
cocky.
Whoa. Well, yeah, okay, yes. Because I would say that season 2 was the worst of the show, and unfortunately that's the one where wait, Alex, remind me, that was the one where it was severed, right? Or was it the third one?
I think it was the third season.
Third season. Oh, yeah, it might have been the third season. But either in that case, though, she didn't. That wasn't intentional on her part.
But the thing is, Robert, everyone told her like what to do and how to do it. Like she literally had Aang's son or grandson or whatever. I think
his son
okay,
trainer.
Yeah, she literally had his Aang's son. So not only did she have direct ties to Aang as being an avatar, but she also had living relatives to help guide her. And
True.
every time they told her to do something, they're like, "Don't do this. It's not."
But
a smart
here's
move."
the difference.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
But here's something though. But here's something.
Stop. Hold on.
But here's something you got to realize though that I've realized. Korra was the first avatar in their entire existence to be treated like a celebrity, to be treated with the expectations of their predecessor.
The arrogance got to the head.
Not just the arrogance, but also the pressure of it. Most other avatars, even Aang, didn't have the pressure of their predecessors. Korra did. So I can see why because she was raised with the belief of she's the avatar. She should have the answers for everything. She was raised with that belief.
She was a rookie. Even though she was
exactly. She was a rookie. So that's why I understood. Did it justify her actions? Hell no. But at least I understood.
But it's human nature. It's human nature.
Aang had it worse because he was frozen and he was.
Oh no! Aang had it worse.
He didn't even get trained. He wasn't even fully trained.
I know. Oh no, I get that, but I'm saying though, but he didn't have the pressure of, besides being the fact that he's the only one capable of saving the world. That's the only pressure. He didn't have the pressure of I have to stand up to the legacy. Nor did he have the mindset of the avatar will have the answers for everything. Which unfortunately, because of the celebrity nature, people gave that to Korra. Now, granted, when she first became the Avatar, she, even as a kid, she was a brat. She's like, I'm the Avatar. Look at what I can do. It's like
it's apples and oranges.
So I think it's a case where they did, even those who trained her didn't do it properly. They were just trying to make sure she was skilled, but they didn't do their best. They pretty much, all of them failed at making her a better Avatar emotionally, mentally. They just made sure she was skilled. Probably because they never expected what would be coming.
That was the difference between. That was the thing about. It's the old adage. Well, I'm a leader, not a follower. She was a follower first, and had to grow into being a leader later.
Which I think she got it by 4.
She did after being humbled.
That was the other thing. Is she needed to. Well, no, Aang. Let's be honest though, Aang, and they even showed in between the at the end of Avatar and Korra, Aang still screwed up. He still gave preference to his airbending kids as opposed to his non-airbending kids or waterbending kids. He still showed preference. I'm not saying he was a jerk, but he was not perfect. Also, like I say this, and Alex, don't bring up my fan fiction stuff when I bring this part up. But I just want to say in general, I cannot believe Nickelodeon allows them to have it be that Toph had 2 different kids with 2 different men. I'm like, they allowed that?
But Nickelodeon's very good at getting past censors for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, they are. But
or killing off the Earth Queen. Or killing off the Earth.
We're going to be fighting about this because here's the thing. You are right to an extent. Aang messed up. Not as bad as Korra, in my opinion, but also
No.
when you say Aang didn't have only had pressure from having to be the Avatar and say everything, like, dude, there was a lot of pressure. Number one, he needed to find people to train him in the other elements.
Oh no, yeah.
Airbending. And of course he was gonna have preference to teach his kids airbending, because remember, all of the air, he was the last airbender. He had
I know.
He had to revitalize his culture and his people. So
Saggy, I do understand it. Eric, you don't need to come in for me. I get it. I got this.
I'm being your shell here. I'm like,
yeah, no, I know. You don't need to. You don't need to. I don't need a shell. I'm just saying, though, is that, but at the same time, it's not just Aang, though. When you also look at the other avatars before them, yes, Aang probably had more pressure than them. Yes, but none of the avatars, Aang included, had any of this, like I said, this air of celebrity, of being the avatar. Because those early days, the avatar would wander around the town. The world had not developed at that point where you would treat an avatar like a celebrity. Aang kind of started it, but it didn't get that far. Korra was the one where it was full blown. She's the Avatar. Let's throw a party for her because the Avatar's coming here. Or it's the Avatar. We got to find the Avatar so we can train them and all this stuff. But they did it, again, like it's a big, special, big deal, more than just a ritual. And I think that was the other thing is you lost so much of having the Avatar gone for 100 years. Yes, Aang came back. People were trying to adjust to the Avatar being back. But then they went overboard with Korra by overcompensating.
Right.
Yeah, I could see that. Because I was gonna say, Aang had people literally chasing him to kill him.
Well, yeah. But like I'm saying, but like I said, you remember. So the Avatar, people took the Avatar for granted. Then the Avatar was missing for 100 years, and then when he came back, people were like, "Oh, the Avatar's here to save him." Yes, that's pressure. But then once that was done, people were like, yay, the Avatar saved us. Oh, the Avatar's the greatest. I mean, the fact that Aang went to that one town so he got a photo done, and the shop keeps keeping it on his wall, like, I had Avatar Aang here, you know.
Question for you guys, because maybe you remember, I don't remember this, but maybe you guys can answer this. How come Toph was the only one of the group that survived?
No, Katara did.
Oh yeah, that's right. Katara did too. I forgot.
It seems like the ladies are but first of all, also remember, Earthbenders are known for being ridiculously long-lived.
Hold on, guys. My screen got stuck and froze for a second.
Okay, all right.
No, I was just looking on trending for some reason. Digimon is, and then I remember. Oh yeah, Pokemon and Digimon had Christmas episodes.
Speaking of with Pokemon, who here is
Ash
actually
finally retired?
Oh my god!
Yeah, he's now the Grandmaster.
He is now the Grandmaster.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's now officially the Master Champion.
I gave up on Pokemon.
I mean, this whole past season was about giving Ash like all the fan service up. He got a Dragonite. They didn't just focus on the new Pokemon. They focused on all Pokemon. They made sure he had the best team possible and that he won because it was the 25th season. So they decided, let's end this with a bang. Even though he's still 10 years old.
Of course.
Yeah, I know he hasn't aged at all. It's crazy.
25 years in 1 year.
It's crazy.
Time.
Ash gave up so many of his strongest Pokemon except for Pikachu. Like, dude, he gave up Charizard. And I get Charizard was difficult because Charizard was always attacking it, but I'm like, you gave up your most powerful Pokemon.
Well, yeah, he fought an Entei. He fought an unknown empowered Entei in the third movie.
That was my favorite of the third movie. So
that was a good one.
I'll buy the second one.
Yeah, but I will say this though, is that the fact that Butterfree returned to see Ash.
I saw that clip. I saw that picture.
Oh gosh, I forgot to pick up my Butterfree.
And of course, I can't believe that there were people who stupidly thought that Butterfree would die after me. It's like, what?
No.
Why would you think that?
That was a mistranslation. I remember.
Yeah, it was a mistranslation.
On Bulbapedia, and it's just like, no.
Nope.
Butterfree was his first Pokemon he caught.
Yes.
Yeah, as Caterpie, and then the first one, and he actually was proud of that. It's like it's kind of hard, it's kind of difficult letting him go, Misty. How so? Well, Butterfree was the first Pokemon I ever evolved all by myself. Pokemon are gonna have to come and go. Go, Ash. I realized that with my own Pokemon.
Remember, of course, him with the bug trainer, and they were just the battle of hardening.
Oh my god!
Harden!
I think they're compensating.
And then you saw Misty in the bikini sunbathing.
Yeah,
with Pikachu. I'll join.
Yep, just suntan. It's like,
yeah. It's like a weird feeling to have that they're finally ending the run with Ash after all these years. Because like a part of your childhood that you've had for so long is like coming to an end. Even though I've long since stopped watching the original
So did
anime.
I kept an eye on it though.
I think I gave up after the Honen season. Actually,
Yeah.
I left after the second part of Johto because I'm just like, when is Johto going to end?
No, I gave up like you around that time, but I came back and I decided to stick around Johto. I grew to like May and Max as characters, and then I kind of fell off again. I'm like, no, let the next generation.
Any fave Paradox Pokemon? What's a Paradox Pokemon?
I can't keep up anymore.
I don't
know. Oh wait, since there's over 1,000 of them, Weird Al Yankovic do another Pokemon and do over all of 1,000.
Well, the thing is, the whole thing of Pokemon was their catchphrase: "Gotta catch them all." How am we supposed to catch them all?
I ain't supposed to do that.
Especially with the later games now, you can't even technically catch them all because you can't transfer them anymore. It's like, what the hell?
You can't get all 150 Pokemon by yourself. You need a friend to trade with your Game Boy.
By the way,
the reason why I love Pokemon, because I've actually played Scarlet and Violet, so they're supposed to be like Pokemon from that are brought from the past or the future, and they look like, it's hard to explain, but they're like brought from the past or the future, depending on which version you play, and then they look like Pokemon you've seen before, but they're different. So it's really weird.
Who here wants to bet, though, the next trainer we're going to have that replaces Ash is going to have an EV for a Pokemon? Who here wants to bet that's going to be the main Pokemon going forward?
Wait, so we're not getting Pikachu no more?
No, Pikachu's staying with Ash, so unless we bring back another Pikachu, or it's going
to be... There's supposed to be 2 new main characters in this new one.
If it's Eevee, I'll bet half my paycheck on it.
All do Pikachu and Eevee for the 2 of them.
Right, but no, I do remember the Pokemon Chronicles or whatever that was that actually had. It's like, I'm not looking to become a master. I just want to fill out the Pokédex.
Oh, the manga.
No, that was also adapted into an anime.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it was.
To the games and fought all the gym leaders and everything in the Elite Four.
Boy, so much stuff is reaching their anniversary. So many are ending. So many are just like getting revitalized.
Hey, in 2017, I was like 30 years of DuckTales. I was 2 years old when that darn cartoon came out, and they're doing a revival with Doctor Who as Scrooge.
Yeah, David Tennant used to be a big deal. Jackie, what did you think about the reboot, DuckTales reboot? You didn't like it?
Really?
Really? I enjoyed it.
Why not? It followed closer to the Don Rosa comics, I felt.
All right.
I think it's because I'm getting so tired of everything trying to be revived. It's like
which one of the better ones though?
It's the revival that was actually good.
Yeah, for one, it actually yeah, you should. It's only 3 seasons. It ended.
It's only 3 seasons. You can find them all on Disney Plus. Watch them in production or take order. It does follow a story. Disney's kind of, since Gravity Falls, has gotten into more narrative, serialized type stories.
But their first season are always the weaker ones because they're trying to get.
What they try that they talked about this with the guy who did the creator of Amphibia. They're always trying. They always keep it down to get with Disney's good graces, so that they can do the stuff they really want to do in the next season. They do not want to take.
Unfortunately, Amphibia, I kind of had to. They fortunately knew it was only 1 season, so second half they went big because they realized we're not going to finish this the way we want.
No, they did finish it. They actually 3 seasons was always the plan, and they got 3 seasons.
What were you about to say, Saggy?
I was going to say, do you know what show I'm actually kind of looking forward to, though?
What?
That 90s show.
I heard about that.
There was the 80s show, unfortunately failed, but the 90s, maybe.
Well, they're bringing back all the original cast, but it's focused on like Eric and Donna's daughter, and she's staying with the grandparents. And the trailer looks nice. I saw that they're bringing back all the original cast with the exception of Danny Masterson for obvious reasons. But it looks really interesting. I just don't know if the new kids, can actually like bring back that magic that the 70s show had. That's the only thing I'm worried about. And it's like weird that like 90s is considered retro now, and I'm like, damn, we're getting.
Hey, I have to explain to my nephew what typewriters are, what beepers are, what VCRs are.
Isn't it sad nowadays that you can't mention something like Casablanca and have kids be like, "What?" Like,
I know, because we knew all this old stuff. Like there,
yeah, nowadays it's like
the eighties was
80s.
the eighties was like the last bastion for like reruns of '60s black and white TV shows. That was like that was our color shows like Gilligan's Island, the '60s Batman, Dennis the Menace, Mr. Ed, Bewitched.
Yeah, I have to explain that to my niece too, and she just looks at me. It's like, what? You had that back then too, Unky? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Or how about this one? Corded
Alex,
telephones.
hold on,
Imagine
hold on,
telling
hold
them that.
Robert, hold on. I didn't hear Alex. What did he say?
Because I'm telling my niece that, she's like, wow, Unky, you had that even back then. I'm like, yeah. I'm old.
I thought you were mentioning something specific.
No, I would say, but Matt Jade also mentioned about in my days, cords, and when I was your age, cords and telephones had cords attached to them.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you mean the rotary phones? No, these were still buttons. Oh, what games did you play on? There were no games. What?
There were no. If you had to play a game, you had to use one of those Fisher Price toy phones to do it.
Yep.
Or like, you know what a hashtag was? It was a tic-tac-toe pound sign.
Yeah. I was gonna say, speak and spell anyone? Simon.
Tic-tac-toe. Sure, I watch Hollywood Squares.
But yeah, you have that. But now, hey Saggy, you're a big Power Rangers fan, of course.
Yes.
So I gotta ask, what do you think about the rumors that are still going on that Cosmic Fury will be the last proper following the old continuation? The rumors of that. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I heard rumors that they were gonna stop doing live action and make it.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, but I keep on hearing that, or like Netflix is going to do a reboot, and that's going to be the new continuity. I heard they're going to rotate back and forth between the two, or whatnot.
I don't know. I just know that the route that they probably are going to take if they're going to do a reboot is animation, because I don't know if they're going to recast Tommy Oliver. You know what I'm saying? It'd be easier to do it in cartoon form than to do it live action. So I think that the animation. I wasn't for it until Jason David Frank passed away. So now I'm like,
we will miss Jason. We will miss you.
Yep.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, that one hurt. That one.
Yeah, I did.
To lose him in the same week as Kevin Conroy.
Kevin Conroy. Two solid icons. Oh.
And it's crazy because I saw both Jason and Kevin Conroy in the same year, because Kevin was out here for Fan Expo, and then I saw Jason when he was doing a tour in my state. So I saw them both that year, and then all of a sudden they're gone.
Oh my God!
And get this.
Actually, it's funny. Before you continue, funny enough, when I met Jason, since I talked about Pokemon, I also got to meet Veronica Taylor, who did the dub voice of Ash and a couple of other 4Kids shows, including April in the 4Kids Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And also, I had a nice little discussion with her. And the line to meet Jason was big, and there were people with like their dragon flutes and everything.
It was.
A couple of videotapes they probably hadn't watched in years. But he shouts to the back, "Hey, you guys getting tired yet?" No, and he just leaves the seat, runs down, high fives everybody, and then runs back.
Yeah, he did something similar when the three of us were there to see him, and he's like, "Everyone shout, rah!"
Yeah, but so yeah, they've announced. I don't know if you heard about this news, Saggy. There's going to be a 30th anniversary special called Once and Always. David Yost, Walter Miles Jones, Johnny Young Bosch, Steve Carradine, Karen Ashley, and Catherine Sutherland are all going to be there.
Nice. Well, did you hear what Jason's daughter's trying to do?
What?
What is it?
So Jason David Frank's daughter Jenna is trying to petition. They're trying to get her to keep her dad's role going, for her to be the new Green Ranger, which I think is really sweet. Yeah, which is really sweet. I really hope she gets it, because that would be really, really a good way to honor her dad's legacy with the.
It would be, yeah.
It would be. It very much would be. I mean,
bless that. That would be great. I want to.
I will just say that at least the comics and Jason David Frank worked on it, was able to give Tommy a send off in the comics.
Yes. Yeah. I want to watch Superpowered Beatdown versus Rio and Scorpion all.
Oh, those are great.
I'm waiting for his
Legend of the White Dragon.
White Dragon. Yeah, I want to see that movie that he did. He got good.
I keep hearing rumors that they might not finish it. I keep hearing people with rumors that.
My one regret with Toys R Us closing down, I never picked up the Saba collectible that they sold. I could have afforded that, and I would have just had them talk to me. White Ranger, I'm ready whenever you are. Warning, coming at 45 meters. Oh, it's probably one of Zed's. Second, that's 1 meter. What?
Yeah. I really. It's just this whole year has been. I can't wait for it to be
this
over.
whole year. I know this whole year feels like 2016 again. In 2016, we lost David Bowie, we lost Alan Rickman, we lost Prince, and so we lost a lot.
Carrie Fisher.
Carrie Fisher. We lost. This year we lost Bob Saget, James Caan,
George Perez, Neil Adams,
Perez, Angela Lansbury. Barry. We lost.
Christy Alley.
We lost Gilbert
Yeah,
Gottfried.
yeah,
You're a big Cheers fan. We lost Kirsty, which got everybody talking about all the movies again. Like, look who's talking to.
Oh yeah, the fact that they made that free. I love how YouTube made it free instantly after she died.
I know, and then the Olsen twins movie where it's kind of like the Parent Trap.
Well, we're talking about Christy Alley, right?
Yeah,
because they did a Cheers marathon, and it's great.
I was shocked about Betty White.
A lot of people prefer the Becky era. My mom and a lot of others can't.
Betty White was last year, wasn't it? Wasn't she?
Wait, what?
Betty White?
Yeah, that was she was last year.
Yeah, just like last year, where it really started with Betty White and John Madden passing the December before. It's like I consider 2016 the deaths to really start when Lemmy from Motorhead passed away.
We lost Meatloaf.
Yeah, we lost Meatloaf. We lost,
oh my God, yeah.
We lost Christy McVie from Fleetwood Mac. We lost a lot of musicians.
I'm still shocked about Betty White because I was so convinced that woman sold her soul to the devil because that woman was like, she was just so, even if that she was older, she was still kicking, like she was still doing
was.
The fact that she died so close to her 100 that you were still ready. You still had commercials at movie theaters saying we were going to do a
big celebration.
I remember seeing that. I forgot what movie I saw, but I saw a movie, and as soon as they showed that, I heard someone in the audience go, "Oh
God!"
No, I know.
Yeah.
No, I was the same way. No, in the middle of summer, I was watching old school wrestling. I heard about what happened to Scott Hall. Every wrestling fan on Twitter that I followed or didn't follow immediately gave tributes because they remembered the Razor Ramon and the NWO, and they were just like, "You all know who I am, but you don't know why I'm here. Bad times don't last, but the bad guys do. Hey, yo, for life."
Hey, yo.
Like, I think that I will forever. It's a shame so many wrestlers from that era died so young. We've lost Andre the Giant, Owen Hart, Bobby the Brain Heenan, and Gorilla Monsoon. We've lost Brian Pillman. We lost Kurt Hennig, the Big Boss Man, and the British Bulldog. And I'm like, it's surreal looking back on this era, knowing how many of them are no longer with us.
One other thing. Apparently, with that once and always special, they're also going to introduce a character of Mina Kwan, who's supposed to be Trini's daughter, as a tribute to
Trini. To
the actress. I forget her name.
I don't want to butcher her name. I know her name. I just don't want to butcher it.
I know it too. It's just.
That's crazy.
Sui Trang. It was Sui
Trang, right?
But yeah, I'm like, I just realized. Yeah, you got the original Black Ranger, the original Blue Ranger, the second Red Ranger, the second Black Ranger, the second Yellow Ranger, and the second
Pink Ranger.
Right.
How about that?
Yeah.
I haven't kept up with Power Rangers really ever since. I think the last one I saw was Mystic Force, and then I kind of just fell off. But I always watch those specials in between where they have the characters come back. I'll always watch those on YouTube because those are iconic. But
it just makes you feel nostalgic.
I got this big helmet set that Shout Factory released years ago. It's the Red Ranger helmet, and in the back, all the DVDs are in the Power Coins. I have it from the original all the way up to Mega Force, the first 20 seasons. And I'm like this will take me a while to go through, but I hope.
Yeah.
And after going through Link Carr's history of Power Rangers, my body is ready.
Yeah.
I always chuckled at how Billy Cranston's last name came from
Brian.
The actor from the actor, because he actually did voices. He did
before Malcolm in the Middle, before Breaking Bad, before Godzilla. He was the monster voices about.
I know, it was great.
Mm-hmm.
You're not the boss.
Yeah, that's why they casted him as Zordon in the live action.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I got a face.
Oh, geez. Speaking of his Power Ranger connection, the guy who played old Billy for the Zeo and two-parter when he left passed away a months ago. Yeah.
Rita's escaped. Get 5 over-emotional, overbearing tea.
No, not that.
I
was afraid of that.
I was afraid of that. Yeah, get rid of that teddy bear. will you?
Yeah, but I give props to that actor. He was clearly brought in last second, and he did his best. You could definitely tell that guy did his best to try and take over for David Yost for those two.
Yeah, all the behind the scenes stuff that happened with him.
I feel so bad for Yost.
Oh God! If I ever do like a retrospective on like Fox Kids or just Power Rangers in general and go behind the scenes, I'll be like, okay, well, the cast are all still good friends. There was some backstage drama. I'll try to display go it from the least bad to the worst. Whereas I would start with how David, Jason and Austin St. John actually did have a rivalry in the back behind the scenes for a while. It was like on and off. They still remained friends but it was always kind of hot and cold. It was like watching Macho Man and Hulk Hogan. Hogan always clash with their friendship. And then the worst, of course, some of it would be some of the shady, cheap deals that went on between Chaim Saban and Toei.
Right.
Because he was an infamous cheap penny pincher, and Toei was always trying to slash budgets. Like, oh no, we can't give you this footage, or we're out of footage. What do? We shoot new footage. We'll call it news YouTube.
Yeah, that's right.
And then the worst, of course, would be what happened with David Yost, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well,
Eric, let her say this.
Well, I was going to say.
I'm sorry. I was just going to say with him and Kevin Conroy, it was hard being two men in their positions with their orientations, knowing how everything was going, especially with the AIDS epidemic. That was just when Magic Johnson had come out saying he got the virus.
Yeah.
I was going to say, in the 90s, that's like being gay was definitely looked differently than it is now. So like finding that out wasn't a surprise to me because it was the 90s. Like being gay was taboo. But also like with Jason and Austin, it was mainly like their personalities just clashed because Jason has a very hyper, very like energetic personality.
He really did.
But also you have to take account that like Jason was the fan favorite for a while. He was the leader of the team. And then here comes the Green Ranger.
Tommy, everyone loved him.
Oh yeah, that's when it
Tommy wasn't supposed to be there. Well, Tommy wasn't supposed to be there for more than a few. He was only supposed to be there for one story arc, and they brought him back.
Yeah, he was supposed to get VR Troopers originally, and then they decided.
Yeah, and actually, that guy Brad Hawkins who played Ryan Steele, he was supposed to be the White Ranger, but then because of Jason David Frank's popularity, he came back to be Green Ranger and White Ranger.
Right. So there's been a lot of that type of drama behind the scenes where like you have the Red Ranger who's supposed to be a leader, then like you get that happened in Power Rangers in Space. The actor who came in as the Red Ranger, there was some issues there because the Red Ranger in Turbo was Selwyn, who was the black one, the black actor who plays Jason in Turbo. So when the Power Rangers in Space started, he was thinking, oh, well, I'm going to be the next Red Ranger. And then here comes Andros, and he got to move into blue.
Speaking of penny pinching, every time somebody asks for more money, you're off to the peace conference.
Yeah. By the way, Alex, funny thing is, Brad Hawkins, he didn't do the voice, but he was the most.
I know, he was the small guy. I was about to mention that.
Yeah.
I was so happy when I heard that. I'm like, yes.
I actually would like to thank these shows and Mass Rider and VR Troopers for getting me into Japanese tokusatsu stuff. Like,
I think it's for a lot of people.
It's stuff, as well as James Rolfe going over all the Godzilla and Gamera movies that really got me into these special effects and giant monster movies.
I gotta say, though, with VR Troopers and Big Bad Beetleborgs, those shows would still be going on today if it wasn't for the fact they just ran out of Sentai footage.
Oh my God.
Yeah, VR, they couldn't continue it because the Sentai ended up bleeding into what would be Beetleborgs. And
like it was the Metal Heroes thing, and like VR Troopers, they had to bring in like a different Metal Heroes series, and then they still had to have the other two characters and reuse stock footage from that, and it just got to the point of being repetitive. Or Power Rangers, it's like every year they had a new team, so it's like, we just reuse the costumes for every year,
He got me giggling because what he said was so true. Anytime there was money issues, they would just send it to a peace conference.
But But what happened with Zach was actually, I'll join Nickelodeon and go into outer space on Space Cases.
Space Cases!
Oh my god!
I love Space
love
Cases!
Space Cases. Oh
Oh,
my god!
you guys all love
Space
Space Cases. Some people are hot and cold about that show. I personally watched it because it was on SNCC, and I thought, okay, this is Star Trek for kids.
Catalina, for one.
Yeah. Good old Catalina.
Right. Like, oh
Catalina is talking to the wall. I just love that intro.
That show was so good, though. How
Peter
could people
David.
hate
Peter
it?
David
Yeah,
worked
Peter
on
David,
it.
What's the little kitty, real quick?
Kitty.
Aww.
It's
Hi,
Loki.
Kitty. Hi, Kitty. Oh, hello.
Hey.
Nice kitty
Say
cat.
hello.
Meow.
Meowing outside my door.
Oh my god, I love geeking out with you guys, but I do have to. Speaking of pets, I gotta go take care of my dog.
All right.
Okay, girl.
Well, it was nice meeting you guys. Thanks for having me,
Yeah, you
Robert.
too.
No problem. Great. Thanks for joining. Thanks for
Yeah,
joining.
Talk to you soon.
Talk to you
bye.
later. Take care.
I loved her out of control laugh as soon as I mentioned the peace conference.
I know.
God.
She's a
That's like a third word. Like, oh, need more money? You're off to the peace conference.
Hey kids, Haim Saban may have done a lot of things. Things good for entertainment, but he was a notorious penny pincher. He even him and Suki Levy would always be they'd say, "Okay, we do the own soundtracks, give us the royalty checks."
And I just realized we just went so far off from Christmas. It's not even
Don't worry,
funny.
I can pull it later.
I mean, Power Rangers can be Christmas. I mean, it's colorful, it's bright.
I can pull it back in because Ninja Turtles Next Mutation, Ninja Turtles, Christmas Carol Stick, the
nailed it.
Let's talk about better Christmas stuff.
Doctor Who's Christmas.
The Doctor Who Christmas specials, yes.
Those have always been great.
They have.
Especially their Christmas Carol.
Yeah, sometimes, and a lot of the times the episodes are significant, like a regenerational happens sometimes, or a character leaves. So it's like they're like canon. You got to watch this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we were talking about Santa Clauses earlier. You know, actually, William Shatner played Santa Claus once.
He did.
What?
He did. It wasn't live action, unfortunately. I wish it was, but
What was it?
It was this animated movie. Like, I think I was curious. I saw a clip from it, and it's like he's not even attempting to do like the Santa voice. He's still talking like William Shatner. It was really funny.
I'm looking that up.
Yeah, look at.
The ironic thing is he and Leonard Nimoy are Jewish, as Adam Sandler would say.
I know they are.
But on Yarmulke, it's time to celebrate Hanukkah, and it is too. We're still in.
Yeah, it actually reminded me. We went to this Jewish deli one time, and they have like characters of all these famous people that are Jewish, and they had Shatner and Nimoy up there on it. It was really cool.
David Lee Roth lights the menorah. So does I know. Take John Travolta. Is a quarter Jewish, not too shabby. Some people think that Ebenezer Scrooge is. Well, we don't, but we know who is. All three Stooges.
Yeah, that's right.
There's another one he had done called Christmas Horror Story.
Oh, was there?
Yeah.
I was actually watching a compilation of Three Stooges. Mo takes his lumps and all the bad stuff that slapstick that happens to Mo, either intentionally or unintentionally. Like Curly just hitting him with his elbow, being like, or just opening the door and it smacks at him, and Larry's like, "Oops, yeah, I'll stay. Oops, yeah, let's get out of here, porcupine."
I might have to check this other one out now. William Shatner's in it because he's always for a good time, you know.
I know.
Actually, one Christmas special I always remember being on TV was All of the Other Reindeer with the little puppy dog.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
I never watched it, but it was always on every year. It was
I've seen a bit of it. It's cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's one that they used to air, Nick and Eric, you know which one I'm talking about, Christmas in Tattertown.
Tattertown by Ralph Bakshi. I remember.
Ralph Bakshi, of all people.
Remembers those early Nickelodeon stuff.
Yeah, because it was planned to be like a series, but I guess nothing went. They didn't go forward, but they still aired it for a few years. It was interesting.
They did. They would air that and a Thanksgiving special. That was their first tryouts to see, can we make our own original animated content? And then after 7 pilots, the focus group of kids that Geraldine Laybourne, who was president at the time, got together. They're like, okay, the first 4 failed. We got 3 more. If nothing gets greenlit were in trouble. And luckily, the last 3 pilots were Doug, Rugrats, and the Ren and Stimpy show. No, they all sold well to the kid. Yeah, so it's like, okay, each one of these has a job. We're putting them on August 11th. That's your premiere day. Give us our first episodes. Okay. Little did we know John K would always be late.
Yeah, the Ren and Stimpy Christmas special.
Oh, there were two. Yeah, there were 2 of them. There was the Yaxmas.
Oh, the Yaxmas. That's right. I forgot about that.
And there was the Son of Stimpy, where he forgot, where he can no longer fart and he has to go out, but it takes place at Christmas time. And I always get emotional whenever Ren posts the present over to Stimpy's picture when he's still missing. Like, that's what does it for me. It's like, he does care. The darn Chihuahua actually cares for that fat idiot. Yeah, bless him.
Okay.
You wherever you are.
Okay, well, since we mentioned it earlier, but I completely forgot to show it. Hold on, give me a moment.
By all means. Have a Merry Christmas. It's a good to show Wilkins Coffee at Christmas. It's a joy to you. You're not pulling the sled. Oh, yes, Emmett Otter bloopers. This is great to watch after the special.
Who are they, Ma?
Beats me. Hooligans is what they are. Probably some of those river bottom boys.
Yoink. The fact it's Frank Oz and she was overdubbed.
But he does a decent job.
Yes.
How was that?
It's weird hearing a Muppet curse.
Yeah.
My God, it went right in the studio floor.
That was horrible.
Oops.
The fact they needed it in such a specific way.
Yeah.
They tossed that one.
They're still staying in character.
Good Lord, you see that? Did you see that? Did you see? How about wah?
How about wah? Yeah, Manamana. How about wah?
It bounced.
You okay, Emmett?
Spare change?
Anything for me and my son?
Come on, we just need a little,
Hearing Jim.
Yeah, Jim directed this, actually, and wrote it.
Yeah.
Who are they, Ma?
Beats me. Hooligans is what they are. Probably some of those river bottom boys.
There it goes.
Get the drum, run! It's worth about $10.
Oh.
Run!
I can't. My feet are stapled. Do we get hazard pay for this? I thought I was going to get hit that time.
I'm a munchkin.
We represent the Lollipop Guild.
Thank you. They did like the Wizard of Oz movie.
Who are they, Ma?
Beats me. Hooligans is what they are. Probably some of those river bottom boys.
There it goes again.
I'm just going to lay on the pavement here for a second, son.
Spare change? Help my Ma out? Spare change? All she needs a bottle of Ripple.
I'm all right.
She's alive.
Oops.
I saw that.
Sit. Roll over. Good work.
No, he likes them all. He just likes to see the drum roll out.
Over, roll. We'll go, guys.
All
right.
They're still looking.
Well, win a few, lose a few, right, drums?
we're gonna have you drummed out of this business.
Good Lord.
Ooh.
What the?
Oh, is that Jim coming out to grab it?
Bye.
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 Over there, Emmett. Emmett, forget the drum. Look over there. I know I said once. Nice turn.
Who are we, Mom?
I couldn't care less.
You're Fred corpsing.
You stupid.
Frank's losing it.
Flat out, huh? Is it wham?
Is it wham? Is it wham?
Right in the nose.
No.
19C, take 233.
Oh my god.
Who are they, Mom?
Beats me. Hooligans is what they are. Probably some of those river bottom boys.
And that's the take in the special.
I love it.
Shut up, Emmett.
Shut up, Emmett.
Shut
I
up.
thought running back and forth with Grover doing near and far was bad.
233.
I know, take 230. Hey, Jim, are you sure? I'm sorry, but we weren't filming the shot I wanted. We got to do it again. Damn it. Hey, damn it. Hey, no cursing in the back. Yeah, Jim never cursed. He was just like, The one time he did curse was when somebody did a weird theory, and he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? He did curse at Kermit as Kermit once, and that was during the pitch reel for the Muppet Show. He came out after the big announcement, and he's like, looks at the camera. What the hell was that all about?
Yeah.
It's like when he was allowed to be a little more risque on the talk shows like Johnny Carson and Dick and Merv Griffin. He's like, what, do you talk about Captain Kangaroo about his sex life? I'm on Sesame Street. K Street. Or like whenever Elmo's out of touch. Oh, thank you, Mr. Fallon. Yeah, Elmo saw you too. Elmo made cow chips. Cow chips. Or whenever the Cookie Monster speaks sophisticated. Oh, we have to look professional.
Yeah.
Yes.
What you got for us now?
I need you.
Rip tracks.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Oh, I love Rip. I love MC. I love Mr. Sensi. I love Rip tracks now. That's me.
Wow.
I actually think Mike looks great in that blue sweater.
Fancy feet.
Little different version here, yeah.
That's right. Oh, we lost 3 lines in that. Okay. It was worth every moment.
Every time I hear him talk, I still hear Tom Servo. That's just his natural voice.
Whoa!
Exactly. It is. Crow, but then, well, only if you feel it, Crow. Oh, I do. Well, Crow, by all means, sing about Tibby. Well, you are not Tibby. Joel, every time he makes fun of Tibby, he rips my heart out.
Oh, I got to do this bit of hope you can get ahead. Whoa! No, sorry.
Oh yeah, the Gamera videos.
Yeah, I'm sure. Mystery Science Theorist had some Christmas specials as well.
They had one. Yeah, they had one, and it was one where Santa got abducted by aliens.
Oh, is that? Oh, yeah, that's the Mars needs. I forgot. I know what you're talking. Santa Claus
conquers the Martians.
Yes.
No, wait, that reminds me of the Rugrats Hanukkah tonight after Santa versus the aliens. It's Cynthia and a Merry Cynthia Christmas. Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's right. I think I've seen clips of that movie, and it looks hilarious.
It does. It looks like one of those weird sci-fi movies you put on ever so often.
Okay, guys, well, I'm going to start wrapping up, I think.
Okay.
We think we've had a good talk.
Yeah.
I got to get up at 8:30 again, and I am not looking forward to being in 10-degree weather working again.
Yeah.
Especially on Christmas Eve.
Actually, you know what? No, let's end with one more commercial.
All right. But yeah, what the heck? I love Christmas commercials. It puts me in the
Well, this one's a special extended one.
Yes. Wait, is it what I think it is? Is it the Frankenstein one?
No.
Oh, it's the ET one.
I don't think I've seen this.
Oh, you haven't seen this one?
I've seen the Home Alone one. I didn't see this one.
This was a brilliant one.
I know some people got mad because it's like, oh, it's for an advertisement. Like, yeah, but still, they're up and beyond with this.
And it keeps it short.
Yeah. Elliot.
No, well, hey. Aw.
Elliot.
And that's the actual actor.
Nice.
Elliot.
You came back. My son. My family.
And that's an actual puppet.
Nice. I can tell.
Yeah.
Lots changed since you were here.
It's called the internet.
Reese's Pieces.
Big pieces. Little pieces. Reese's Pieces.
I'm gonna hit start now, okay?
Virtual reality.
What?
I'm dreaming of a
Aw.
Show me Christmas favorites.
Oh, Cameron Diaz.
Aw. Oh?
Family.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh, I thought he was in the beer again.
No.
Bicycle.
Sky.
Sky.
Ah! Yes.
And two of them now.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll be right here.
Aww.
Just seeing this is making me good.
Yeah. Oh.
I kind of want to watch this. I haven't seen it in a couple of years.
Yeah.
I'm not crying, you're crying. Oh. Aw.
That was my grandma's favorite movie, E.T.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Personally speaking, I like Close Encounters better.
This was brilliant. This
It
was
Sky. That was kind of cool.
that was just so well done.
They still know how to make crazy commercials. I mean, I was
They really do.
I was surprised by two. The Frankenstein
Well,
one and the one with the.
You're on the screen. My mom, everybody.
Merry Christmas,
Yep.
Rob.
Merry Christmas.
To your family too. Miss you, my you-know-what son, Michigan. I'm back soon.
That was great.
That was like a cameo.
And a good way to end us out on. So
Yeah.
take care of.
I
Yeah.
can do Christmas commercials. I'll say the fact they made two. That's still the recent ones that stick with me. The Frankenstein one that came out a couple of years ago for Apple, and the World War One with the child.
Yes.
That was,
Oh yeah, I remember the Frankenstein one.
Yeah, that touched me right here. I'm like, wow, That's based on a true story, and they went all out.
Yep.
That was great.
But yeah, so great. Thank you all. Have a very Merry Christmas. Glad we were able to do and to get 2 streams in 2 days.
It was a lot of fun. You all have a good Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everybody, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. And next stream I definitely have set up is going to be next Wednesday, my 150th lesson, and celebrating what would have been Stanley's 100th birthday. As I go over, just imagine Stanley created the DC universe. Even if I can't get anyone there, I'm still doing it anyway.
Okay.
Face front, true believers, Excelsior.
Excelsior.
See you all on the next ones.
See ya.
See you,
Take
fellas.
care.